Hey everybody, hello Ruel. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you. Yes, we. Hopefully, everyone can see and hear me as well.
Yes. Thank you, Wesseloid, for just waiting till this very moment to resubscribe. Love you too, Wesseloid. And also, thanks a few days ago to Adam Choco, wherever you are. Thank you also for subscribing with Prime. Hey, how are you doing, everybody? How are you doing, Ruel? I hear you're still on East Coast time and you're barely holding it together.
I am Richard. I mean, it was we talked a little bit off camera, but Gencon, it was the best time, but it was an overwhelming time, and I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. 'Cause my body clock is still on East Coast time. So as I was taking care of some business earlier, I took a quick jet lag induced nap, which was nice because it got me a little fresher for today. But if you hear my voice start to go out a little bit, it's because I've spent the last 4 or 5 days nonstop talking. So it's been a little scratchy here. We'll see if I can. I'm sure I'll be able to make it through. But anyways, how are you, my friend? How are things these days?
I'm doing okay. I'm burning the candle at both edges. I am literally using one of these things. I love these things. Why didn't they have these when we were young? I would have taken care of my teeth. I would have flossed my whole life if these things had been available in the 70s and 80s. They're so easy.
Yes.
Yeah, Jen is not here. She's still in England for another week, and so I'm cruising solo, which means right now my breakfast was 2 chaws of beef jerky. Because that's I've reverted to college dorm living, and it's all stuck in my teeth, and it's driving me nuts because I don't even like beef jerky. It's Jen's beef jerky, but I just didn't have time to make myself any kind of breakfast.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Jen, hurry back up so Richard can start eating again.
Definitely. So, hey, folks, welcome to the show. Here's what we're going to be doing today. Soften Your Razor and Brazil and Rare Norb and Omar and Wesseloid and little Bruda And who else? I want to say hello, AG Fox and Felix, and or said hello to Wes Lloyd and Ruel. There's Ruel. Anyway,
Hi.
hi everybody. We are going to be playing. The box is right over here. It's a big mess right under the table. Oh, and I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff down. I should have been prepared for this. I'm making a mess everywhere. Oh man, you only want to see the floor. But we're going to be playing this today. Citytrip Brugge. This is a new roll and write. Not very widely available yet because it's actually designed to be sold in the city in question. Tourist shops. You visit Bruges, you really love it. You take this game home, you can revisit all your memories and whatnot. So I think they've already got a second game in the series, Antwerp, and they're planning on other European cities as well. And they sent me an early version of it, and I've been wanting to play it for a while, and then it made it to the top of the Rahdo Request Geek List, where people can request that I cover games, and if it gets enough thumbs, it'll get covered. And this made it. Actually, this and Sagani both made it. So, if time permits, after we're done with this, I'll try and do a little bit of play of Sagani as well. Because this is a bonus episode anyway. Hey, where's all the stuff? Because, as remember, folks, the more subscribers we get, the more followers we get, the more bits we get, we unlock extra videos. And a while ago, when we hit 2,000 subscribers, we unlocked a video, which at the time was going to be a top 10. And I kept putting it off because, that's hard to do. And also I said, you know what? I've got to do these other things. Let's just have an RVR. So, Ruel was game, even though he's exhausted. And you like rolling rights as much as I do, I think.
I do, yes.
And this will be one of those rare moments where we can play one before Suzanne Sheldon, if such a thing is possible.
That's so true.
So wherever she is, I'm sure she's very jealous. Who are we kidding? She's already played it, I'm sure.
I'm sure she has,
Yep.
Yeah. I do want to shout out Soften Your Razor and Linnaeus Cabal. I got to meet them in person at Gencon. They were both lovely people, and I had spent some quality time with them as well. So shout out to them. And anyone else who's watching that I was able to meet at Gencon, thank you for stopping by to say hi. I know I was right around that convention hall literally like the entire time. I had a ton of meetings which I scheduled, and some that were impromptu, but people were kind enough to stop and say hello, say they were a fan of the show and fan of my work, your work, and so thank you, friends. I really appreciate it.
How did the shirt work out?
The shirt worked out perfect. So I wore it on Thursday during the day. So if anyone caught me on Gencon TV, you would have seen me representing the Rahdo shirt. Yes, Gencon TV.
Wait, you were on Gencon TV on the first day, weren't you? Or no, was that the second day with you and...
No, that was the first day.
No, that was the day before.
No. Thursday was the first day of the con.
When you and Kim did hey, here's what we're excited about video.
Yes. But thankfully, so we did that on noon Thursday as to sort of kick off Gencon TV's coverage. But Kimberly and I met the night before at a different event. We didn't even know we were both going to be there, and we met at this event. It's like, oh hi, and it was. She is a delightful person.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Yeah, she is absolutely wonderful. I met her and her husband. We chatted. We actually played Village Green from Pierre Sylvester.
Okay.
They had never played it before, so it was a nice way to bond, and saw a lot of the Rahdo team out there.
Pretty much everybody except for me.
Yeah, unfortunately. And Shade couldn't make it out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought Shade was going to be there, but
yeah, he couldn't make it out, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had the best time, and We Solid says, next con, Ruel, you owe me a fist bump. I do owe you a fist bump, friend, but we did not meet Wes, unfortunately. But
hold on
I think I owe some. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I owe fist bumps to a lot of you. I know there's, again, I was just running around the whole time, and I do appreciate those who stopped by and said hello. It really made my con was to meet so many of you out there. So thank you. Okay, everything okay? You got your
yep. It'll cool down here a bit. It was cool. It was cooler earlier, but now that we get going, I'm starting to warm up. Thank you, Duck of Death TV, for sticking with us for 7 months. Another resub. That is excellent. Nice. So, So, folks, we're going to be playing Citytrip Brugge. Want to give folks enough time to show up. Also want to give folks who want to play with us a chance to print out and or laminate or just download into Sketch.io or whatever a version of the sheet so you can play with us. I've been a couple times. I'm just copying and pasting the link into the chat over wherever it is on screen. It's basically citytrip.rahdo.com if you want to go download that. So we should give folks a little bit more time before we get playing this game, which neither of us have played. I just finished reading the rules about an hour ago. You tried to read the rules but fell asleep.
I did, yeah. The jet lag took over. You know, again, I've been up since 4, and I started. I actually printed out the rules so I could have them in my hand, and within like 2 pages, I was out for about 20 minutes. I was like, oh, and yeah. So sorry, jet lag. We'll see. We're gonna figure it out as we go along. You've read the rules though, so you're gonna be able to teach
I
it
mean,
and,
this is going to be a run through, and so I mean, people years from now will be able to play along with us if they print out the sheet. So I'll spend some time kind of not just jumping right into the gameplay, but actually teaching how to play so the audience knows how to play too. But folks,
awesome.
You want to print out the green sheet, not the red sheet. You can. This is interesting. The green sheet is the basic. The red is the advanced. Originally, I was going to do the red, but then when I started seeing, oh my gosh, this is a lot more complicated. And the game's already got a lot going on. So I kind of called an audible at the last minute and said, hey, let's go with the green. So some folks might have... The red sheet is available to print on Board Game Geek, but not the green sheet. Now, here's the thing. If you have a family where, hey, you want to play with your kids can play on the green side and you can play on the red side in this bingo-style game. So don't worry about it too much. But Ruel and I will be greening it up today. And so we'll wait a few more minutes to give everybody a chance to print it out or download it or whatever if you want to. So, to fill the time, Ruel, the number one question everybody always asks anybody who went to a convention, what was the best thing you saw?
The best thing I saw. You know, I'm gonna throw a little bit of curveball here.
Okay.
So the best thing that I saw
was the
at
people.
Gen Con. Well, no, even better than that. It was a baseball game. See what I did there? I'm throwing a curveball.
Yes, you did. That's very unfortunate, and I'm sorry.
I've been working that all week. Yeah. So the brothers Murph and I, we're all three of us are huge baseball fans. They are unfortunately San Francisco Giants fans. What can you do?
Yeah.
I'm a Dodger fan, but you know, we put those differences aside to go to a ball game, and we invited members of both of our different Discord communities. So we had a group of about 20 of us that went to the unfortunately named Indianapolis Indians baseball team right across the convention center. We don't say the name. You know, we went there to cheer for the players chasing their dreams. It is the minor league affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So these are the guys trying to get to the big leagues. And you know what, Richard? It was the best time. We just, you know, you go to the ballpark, like you don't even have to know what baseball is. Just it's a day at the park. You eat hot dogs.
You did eat hot dogs?
You know, I totally ate a hot dog. Yeah, and and you could have sodas and chips and beers and whatever. And it was really fun because part of the people that went with us were from Australia. Amy and Maggie were there.
Okay.
And also Germany, the Loozapalooza.
Oh,
they were there with their son. Yeah.
Okay, so this was a cultural outreach event.
It totally was. So they didn't totally know what was going on, but we would explain a little bit. But we were just there to enjoy each other's company and to breathe fresh air after being in the convention center all day was a delight. And so that was the cool thing I saw. Yeah, that was the coolest thing. Now, game-wise, I know this is a gaming show. We got to talk about the game. I mean, I saw right there in front of me, I mean, it was my number one, Twilight Inscription. It was there.
You did get a copy, right? Because I guess only 50 copies were for sale a day or something like that?
Yeah. So I talked to the marketing rep, and they would not sell to basically anyone except the general public. If you had an exhibitor badge or a press badge, they're not selling it to you. It was only to the general public, which was totally fair. But I may have a way to get a copy sooner rather than later.
So you left the state without a copy in your duffel?
I did leave the state without a copy.
Wow, you are that confident in your pull in the industry.
There may be some people that I know, some friends that I know that may have an extra copy for your friend here, but I don't know. We're gonna see if it's gonna happen or not. But that one was cool. Let me see. I've got.
Did you get a chance to play it? I mean, did they have demos of it, or you
they
just walked by and saw it and said, "I'll get back to you later"?
Yeah, I did. That's basically what I did. They did have demos, but they were all full.
Yeah.
And literally every single day of the con, and I know this because I saw it happening. People were running straight to that in the
as
front
soon
of
as the doors opened to get one of those 50.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a ton of people, and it sold out every day, like within minutes.
Yeah.
It was insane. But yeah, that one's the number one. There was the new game from Board and Dice. I think it's called Tiletum. It's the next T game in the series.
It looks like Tiletum. Tiletum.
Tiletum, thank you.
Yeah, which is a Latin word. I don't know what it means, but yeah.
Yeah. That one I had a quick demo of right after Monique and Naveen, actually, from Before You Play. They were scheduled right before me. So
cool.
yeah, that was really neat to see. I think a lot of folks are going to like that. That's going to be releasing at Essen. It's probably not quite as complex as some of the other T games, but it's not quite as light as like Zapotec. So it's sort of like in
Yeah.
that mid ground.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like that. There's a new roll and write called Bigfoot Roll and Write, and the Bigfoot
That
in
was
this
on your
case
list,
is,
wasn't it?
yeah, the monster
Yes.
truck.
Mm-hmm.
They had the actual Bigfoot monster truck and the designer of that truck at the hall.
Oh,
It was a
wow.
lot of fun. Yeah, so you would walk into the hall and there's this big monster truck and they had the game there. I got a sneak preview copy of it too. I may be streaming it soon on my channel.
Oh,
So
great, great, great.
yeah,
Are
yeah. So
the big wheels dice cool? Are they as cool as they
they're
look in the pictures?
they're way cooler than they. I had my doubts, but they actually roll pretty decently.
Wow.
And they stop. Yeah, it was a
Can
real
they
treat.
fall over and then does that count as something, or you just have to
I
like,
mean, they
okay,
can't.
I got to roll you wheel wise, or
Yeah, they can roll over, but what you do here, I'll just take this
you
little
have
poker
them?
chip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in the. I
Ah.
haven't opened it up. But what you do is you put your hand on it like that and roll it like this, and they roll, and then they
Because they're
stop,
so
and that's when
wide. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Really, really fun. There was the new Great Western Trail, which I didn't get to demo. A Great Western Trail Argentina. I know a lot of people were hyped about that. The big hit of the game of the condo, honestly, was Cat in the Box. That is
Really?
a new. It's a trick taking game
Yeah.
from Bezier. It was flying off the shelves. Everyone was talking about it, and I got to play it.
Wow.
It's really, really smart and clever. It is
Uh-huh.
interesting. I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
No, no, it was not
previously.
on either of our lists.
Yeah, and now looking back, it's like, oh, okay. So I asked someone who their favorite trick taking game of all time is The Crew.
Yeah.
They said they may like this one better, and I was like, whoa, those are some strong words. Now it is not cooperative.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the twist: you're playing cards. You're the one that calls out what suit it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing it. The suits are not on the cards. They have this like little tracker where you're gonna track where the suits are. And oh, it's so. I didn't totally wrap my head around it, but it was very interesting and made me want to play it again. Just that whole you're tracking what suits you're playing, and then after you're done, whatever your suits you've played, if they're adjacent, the things that you do put on the board, you're gonna get extra points for those as well. Oh, it's sort of mind blowing, man. It was good. So Cat in the Box was a big hit. That's probably the one that I heard the most hype on was Cat in the Box, which surprised me because it's just the little card trick.
Westeloid says the line for Cat in the Box was truly surprising, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. And there's Dino Corgi. I got to meet Dino Dino Corgi in real life, so that was a real treat as well.
Cool. Awesome. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for Ruel? Always best, folks, to start your question with a question mark so we see it because it goes into our little queue so we won't miss anything.
Right.
But nobody's asked any questions yet. So that's
Okay.
all very cool. And we've now been chatting for about 15 minutes, and I think we should maybe get ready to start filming this game. Because here's the thing. I was hoping Ruel was going to pick up a copy of Sagani, and he said he'd go and try, and then he said this morning, I forgot.
It was so overwhelming, and I know I even had a calendar set up and everything, all the different tasks I was gonna do. I counted. I think I had exactly 45 meetings with publishers.
Was this your first Gen Con?
No, first like full Gen Con.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went last year too.
Yeah,
yeah.
When it was smaller,
when it was a bit more manageable.
Yeah, which was fine. Like I didn't even make it to the open gaming area at the stadium. That's a whole different thing.
Oh wow!
Like in the football stadium they have open gaming. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was just overwhelming. But it was great. Still had a great time. And Wes Lloyd says, oh wait, we'll answer those questions later. But Tech 2674. I missed meeting them. They sat across me from Sunday eating breakfast, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, I saw a few people in chat saying that they saw you eating breakfast and they just didn't want to disturb you. What is your response to that? Please come and say hi or thank you for respecting my privacy.
No, part of it's thank you for respecting my privacy, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Next time, don't be so shy. Come on over, and for a quick hello, selfie, or chit chat. I'm totally fine with it. Come on, I'm hanging out. I would, I'm not a celebrity.
You don't mind spitting a bunch of eggs on them while chatting.
If they don't mind it, I don't mind it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so are we gonna get to the game?
I
Or
think
do you
so. I
want
think
to?
so. Because I don't know how. I
Cool.
mean, I've not played this. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
We're gonna, like I said, we're playing the normal map, not the advanced map, but it still seems pretty crunchy from what I was reading this morning.
Okay.
We might. Let's see. You have one sheet printed out.
I do.
I've got a sheet here. My prototype only came with a couple of sheets,
Mhm.
so we'll see how it goes. But let me go on ahead and make sure everything is set up correctly. So because this is going to be I mean, this is going to exist on YouTube years from now as a run through where you and I did the run through. But right now, folks get to watch the behind the scenes. So we've got this overhead. So there we go. So you can see mine, you can see yours, and I guess for the length of this, I'm going to turn off the progress bars so you don't see Ruel's head obscured like that, because that's a bit silly.
Oh,
Or
thanks.
really, people just show up for the beard, and the beard is on full resplendent display. So, but let's see here. Let's go on ahead and do that. So that looks good. Now, can you read these?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they're gigantic icons. This is interesting. This is a square piece of paper. This is much bigger. This is like a page and a half of a regular what do you call it? A regular roll and write. The
Oh,
box is not the normal Cosmos size. It's like a bigger than the normal Cosmos 2-player size. And so I know you printed one out. You can't. So yours is a bit smaller, but you can read all your icons, so you're fine. People can see it. Don't need that stuff on screen. All right. And otherwise, I think it looks fine. We're just playing with level 1, 2, and 3 objectives. There's 4, 5, and 6 objectives. We are not going to play with those because it's already heavy enough. All right, we're going to pick a starting city. We've got this. I'll shuffle that up a bit more. I think everything is good to go. So, folks, one last time, I'll put back in the chat that if you go to citytrip.rahdo.com, you can print out your own version of this sheet and you'll be able to play along with us. Or don't worry if you don't do it right now. I mean, this video will continue to exist on Twitch for I don't know how long it stays up, but it'll eventually make it over to YouTube as well. So you can play on another day if just watching us today piques your curiosity in the game, right?
mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
so I think everything looks. Let's see. Should I center yours above mine? What do you think? Is that? Yeah, I suppose so. That'll do. That'll do. Okay.
Should I move? Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. You
will.
don't have to move anything. I'm just moving stuff around
Okay.
and see. So this is what we have on display. You'll be able to read those. Okay. Yeah. I think that is a good looking layout. People can see you. People can see me. And when I need to zoom in on yours, let me check that one. Where is that? That is the zoom in on Ruel. Whoa. Oh, of course. So that's kind of obnoxious. Because, or no, that's not. I see. If we go back and
Okay.
forth, if we zoom in on Ruel. I guess it's a little silly because you go all the way from the left to the right, but it'll do. It'll do.
Oh,
It's
all
fine.
right.
It's fine. All right.
Okay.
So then people can see yours a bit more clearly if we talk about what you're up to. Right. And then we come back over to me where you can see mine more clearly. You can zoom in on mine if I need to. And yeah, okay. I think that's it. I think then. So, folks, let us know if there's anything outstanding, right, that we need to worry about. Also, while we're recording, if something goes wrong, if the sound goes out, if the video goes out, down below, there's several things you can do. You can see info about supporting the show, and you can put. One of the things you can do is throw stickers up. If something goes wrong, if somebody could hit the "Hey, listen" sticker, then I'll know something's up. I'll take a look over at the chat because once we get going. I mean, honestly, we're terrible. We don't look at the chat near as much as we should because we're too busy talking
Yeah,
to each other.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny that you say that. Yeah, because when you solo stream, it's a lot easier to
yeah.
engage with the chat. But here we're just talking like two old friends talking about games. Like, oh, by the way, we've got 100 people watching. We should probably say hello.
I know. Yeah, we should probably stop and see what they have to say every once in a while. And we keep
Yeah.
forgetting to do it, which is why, folks, definitely, if you have any questions, preface them with a question mark so they'll go in the queue. Looks like a couple have shown up, so we'll worry about those after we're done
Oh,
with the
cool.
filming. Right. Now, are you doing anything this afternoon? Are you doing
Uh,
that we would want to raid you after we're done? Or is this
yeah,
it for today for you?
I thought about it. So I'm gonna do my top 10 Gen Con moments. But I'm not gonna do it after the show. I really
Oh,
need to
okay.
rest.
So you're going to do that this evening.
I'm gonna do it either this evening or even tomorrow. I may
Oh,
push
okay.
it back. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I gotta know. So that's the thing. As you get older, you start to know your limits. And but 20 years ago, I would have just pushed through it. But now I'm like, you know what? No, I need to take a step back, eat some of these wonderful all-dressed chips that one of my friends gave me from Canada.
New sponsor for the show? Canadian
I
Ruffles?
hope so. Ruffles, come on over. I'm sure they would love to sponsor our show. I think it's the R&R show, presented by the R Ruffles.
Hey, there
right?
you go. The R&R show. We both just eat Ruffles for 2 hours.
Yeah. Come on, someone at Ruffles, hook us up. Come on now.
All right. Sweet. Okay, then I think we're ready to go. So, folks, if you're familiar with my YouTube channel, this is going to, from now on, let me put up the Whoosy What's saying this. That's a reminder up there at the top of the screen to let everybody know that start your questions with a question mark while we're going. We're just going to be playing. And I'm going to do an intro. And because this video has to work for people years from now who are trying to play along with us if they download the player sheet, I will spend some time explaining how the game works. Ruel needs it because he doesn't know how to play. You folks who have already printed out your sheet, you don't know how to play. I don't know how to play either, but I read the rules, so we'll see how well that goes. Wish me luck. Okay. Can you think of anything else, or are we good to go?
I think we're good to go. No sponsor thing you need to take
Nope,
care
nope,
of.
nope. Yeah, no, like I said, this was unlocked because enough people, I mean, this show is sponsored by you folks. Enough people decided to follow that unlocked a bonus RVR show. So tell your friends, tell your loved ones, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. Be sure to like and subscribe. That's more of a YouTube thing. But anyway, cool. I think we're ready to go then. I've got my pen, which of course is a huge mistake. I will regret this within 30 seconds when I make a terrible mistake. But I gotta do it so you can read so you can see clearly what I'm doing on the screen. Are you using a pencil?
Yeah, it's funny because last time we did a roll and write, I used a pen. And I'm like, I should probably use a pencil for this one.
Hold on a second then, before we get started.
I should probably use a pencil or pen though, huh?
Because well, flip your page over and write some stuff with your pencil, and let's see how legible it is. Actually, that's not bad.
Is that okay? I mean,
think so.
Well, I'm just gonna be doing lines and stuff.
Yeah. It's just lines and circles.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know why? It's because you printed this out grayscale. So I imagine your gray lines will pop. Just do one. Connect two things with a line, and you can erase it afterwards. I mean, that's a slightly darker gray than the gray that's already there.
Okay, tell you what, I do have a black pen ready to go, so I'll use the black pen. You know, we're gonna live dangerously. Let's
you only live once.
Pen. Yep. And sure enough, they see erasers.
And actually, your eraser's useless anyway.
It's making it worse. Look at this. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm using the pen. We're going.
Real Rollin' Riders play with pens.
Exactly.
And somebody needs to make that T-shirt, obviously. All right. So that'll be there. All right. So let's come back over here. And then back over, just making sure everything is lined up correctly.
Shout out Duchess. Have a good day working. Well, we're lurking, friends.
Yes. Definitely, folks. Just if you enjoy our dulcet tones, just put us on the background and listen to us do nothing for an hour, but no, anything but that. Which is the sign of a good rolling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okie doke. All right. Then let's see here. I need to come here. Let's see. And and by the way, Ruel, I don't think I've ever said this to you, but by all means, if you need to stop or something like that, just while you're talking, just stop talking and do the clap, and I'll know. Okay, fine. We'll put it on hold for a second. It'll be our equivalent of a midstream pause. So
yeah, good to know.
Don't clap in the middle of what I'm talking, but if I ever stop for half a second and you stop for half a second, if you need to. Just clap. We'll pause. We'll come back to this view. We'll see what's going on, etc., etc.
So can I do the old clap and say I need to go print out a new sheet because I just totally screwed up with all these pen marks?
No. We live with our mistakes here. That's not true.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ruckus did remind us though before we get going. There is one very important ritual, a battle royale. Let's see what happens. And Ruel checks his phone.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right. Oh, this is going to be a quick one. All right. There's Ruel backstabbing Loomis Matt. Still just chasing down Loomis, but Loomis has double dark or evil lightsabers. But Lewis just did not have a chance ever. Ruel just had it in for him, and now Ruel's just going around and backstabbing everybody. Backstabbing Corthane, backstabbing Andrew, chasing Corthane for another backstab. This little ninja kitten is unstoppable. Yeah, you're gonna run away with it if somebody doesn't step up. Took out Wesseloid? You're still at over half life. Okay, AG Fox is run away, AG. Ruel can't be stopped. All right, and now Ruel is trying to avoid Fem Sensei with the big magic sparkler. Oh, whoever gets that health pack, and it's Ruel. Yes. Ruel, I think this is your day. You're throwing down with Billy Pratt. His Punisher Skull is no match. Are you gonna get another health pack while Billy and Fem fight each other? Oh my gosh. It's over,
I'm gonna get
folks.
two. Oh no, okay, yeah. This is. I'm gonna call it right now. I've got this, folks.
I think so.
In the bag.
You can go back to watching your phone now, I think. Billy makes one frantic last stand, and Ruel is at over half life. There we go.
Who's got two thumbs and won the battle royale? This guy, right?
I believe this is Ruel Gaviola's first win in a battle royale.
First win ever. Yep. Yes. All right, but don't worry, folks. You're all regenerated. You could fight and/or hug some more.
Yep. So now you have 100 coins. You could buy yourself a hat if you were so inclined.
Yeah.
I mean, since you're still just rocking your randomly generated avatar that was created for you a million years ago. So, but no pressure, no pressure. You have a certain look. It works for you. The stealthy ninja cat clearly just obliterated the field. I mean, that was a bloodbath you brought. That was very impressive. Nobody saw you coming.
They didn't. I guess I was still on the, I had that Gencon energy, and I was able to take everyone out. So,
all right. Let's see here then. Now that the ritual has been completed, we can begin. I see. All right, and I haven't even thought about how to try and teach this. Okay. I don't think it's too hard. I think the core gameplay is pretty simple if I understood the rules correctly. Famous last words.
Well, I mean, you have the 5 different actions that you can do that will show up on the cards.
Yeah. I think I understand it. I wish me luck, folks, because that's luck for you too. All righty, so going back over here. Oh, but hey, what just happened? Meeple Grande is raiding with a party of 11. Well, hello, Grandes. If that is in fact what you go by, it should be.
Meeple Grande, yeah.
All my Meeple Grandeers. You're just in time. We are about to start playing Citytrip Brugge.
Yeah.
And if you're quick, you can play with us. Let me paste it into the chat one more time. You can go to citytrip.rahdo.com. You can download a copy of this sheet of paper. You can print it out and you can play with us. Don't worry, no pressure if you don't want to. You can always download and play it later because this will stay on Twitch. It'll eventually go on YouTube. But that's what we were about to do. You just missed the Battle Royale where Ruel just completely destroyed all. I mean, that was an incredible performance. I've never seen one like that. And we've done, at this point, we haven't done hundreds of Battle Royales yet, but we've certainly done dozens.
Yeah, and that was my first win, and I gotta say, it was pretty satisfying to just go out there and crush everyone. So
everyone.
Try again next time, folks.
Yep. Good luck, everybody. Okay, and also, Raiders, once we get started with the run-through, we're just actually filming a show, and you're the live studio audience. So we can't really do any back and forth with the chat while we're filming. But if you look up there, there's a reminder that, hey, please, if you have any questions, ask them with a question mark, so they'll go in a queue. So we'll do some Q&A afterwards.
Yep.
If there's an afterwards, depending on how well we do, because neither of us have played this game, and I'm nervous. We're playing the intro version, and I'm worried how heavy this is. So we will see what happens. Okay.
All right.
So. Thank you, Meeple Grande, for the raid. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Hey, everybody. Today on the Rahdo Run Shoot. Hey, everybody. Today on the Rahdo Run Shoot Show, we're taking a look at Citytrip Brugge. But before I get going, please turn your subtitles on to the Klingon channel so that when I make rules goofs, you'll know what they are. And if you've done that, well then, welcome to Brugge. And also, let me say welcome to my co-host, Ruel Gaviola. Hey, Ruel, how you doing?
Hey, Richard, I'm happy to be here. I'm doing great. I am jet lagged because of Gen Con, but you know what? It's all good. I took a quick nap and now I'm ready to roll and do some writing. Or in this
All right.
case, flip and do some writing.
There you go. Yes, no rolling today. We are flipping some cards as we try to create the greatest planned city trip of Bruges. We are, I guess, travel agents trying to figure out the best route to hit all the big spots of Bruges and fulfill the requirements of tourists as best we can. And folks, you can play along with us. If you check out the show notes down below, you will find a link to citytrip.rahdo.com that will let you download your own version of this sheet. And I'm going to spend a few minutes explaining how to play the game, both so Ruel knows how to play, because he's never played before,
Right.
and also so that you can play along with us years in the future from the day we film this. So, first of all, Ruel, we have to figure out where is our trip going to start. The game comes with a bunch of cards that talk about all the different highlights of the city. So, Ruel, tell me, say when, and that will be where we start our tour.
Okay, now.
All right, this is the one. Our tour starts at, what is it? It is the Groningen Museum. And there is a little QR code right there if you want to go to the actual website for this museum. That is true for all of these cards. This game is a total love letter to the city of Bruges. And this provides a varied overview of the history of Belgian visual art with top-class paintings by world-renowned Flemish primitives as a highlight. And there's plenty more about the Flemish expressionists and all that. So, the important thing from a gameplay point of view is we are starting our tour at H13. So, find that on your grid, H13. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going ahead and zoom in a little bit right there. There's the H's. Boop, 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 boop. There's the 13. Okay, and it's this right here on the right side of the river. You can see it's a little art museum. So put an S in that, S for start, and circle it to indicate we've already been there. And this is going to be where our tour begins. Maybe, because we are playing with a slightly advanced variant today, where once we actually start drawing these cards and figuring out the walking tour of the city we're going to do, you have the option to continue expanding one path, but at any time, you can also start going in the other direction. You can have two paths coming out of this start zone, which you might want to do because that gives you a little bit more flexibility. Right, okay, so everybody has chosen this, and next up, we have to find out what do the tourists want. The game comes with a bunch of these different objective cards, and let's see here. So, this is the first one, where the player who does best at this is going to get 12 points. We got another one, let's see, what's this one here? All right, and then we got this one. Now, here there are three things. Okay, there we go. And by the way, folks, if you wanted more complex ones, there's also level 4, level 5, and level 6 objectives you could grab as well. But we're just doing a level 1, 2, and 3. And so, this one is, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to remember how it works, because, folks, this is the first time I've played the game, too. So, the level 1s are achieved, right. So, this is a race. The first player to have hit all 5 of these locations, a gallery museum, an entertainment venue, some shopping, a statue, and a bridge. The first player to interact with all 5 of those gets 12 points. Second player to do it gets 8. Third player to do it gets 5. Now, of course, we don't know how well you're doing at home, folks. So, well, we're racing against this for first and second place. You'll just have to know for yourself that if you beat us, you maybe got first place and we got second or third. So, as soon as somebody does this, they get the 12 for first, second, and third. This one is a game. Oh, let's see. All right. Righty. Each player receives the max number of points per set of chain. Yeah, the other two. The first one is while we're playing. The Mission 2 and Mission 3 are end-game stuff. This is saying you will get 4 points for every set of a statue, a bridge, and a church. So, hey, the bridges and the statues, they both apply to both of these. So they help you with both of these objectives. So at the end of the game, for every set you've visited of a church, a bridge, and a statue, you will get 4 points. All right. And then the last one is whoever visits the most churches gets 10 points. So this is one person, whoever does the most of this gets 10. Everybody gets 4 per set, and this is a race. This will score midway through. The first player to hit all 5 of these gets 12. And of course, every time you play, you're going to get a different combination of stuff, but it's always this kind of combination of a mid-game and a best of, and everybody can do well. So we're all trying to focus on that. So that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is we're starting over here at the Brugge Museum. And the third thing is this deck of cards. This is a flip and right, and we are going to be using this deck of cards every round to determine what we can do, where we can go, what we can see. And since we're playing the standard length, I remove 1, 2, 3, 4 of them randomly. For a longer game, you can play with 20 instead of 16, and I can flip them and I can split them. But here we go. And the game is set up, ready to go. So what happens is, every round, I take a new card and I flip it. And this indicates what everybody gets to do. This is a bingo style game. Everybody has access to these. And what you're going to do is, you're going to pick 2 adjacents. You could pick these 2, or 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 these 2, and so on. And that will determine what you get to do on the map. And there are a few different things you can do. The most important one are these green ones with the numbers in the middle. This means you can actually walk. If you do not pick something like this, then you are standing still this round, which might be okay because, hey, maybe you just wanted to stand still and have your tourists eat because you're trying to really chase after eating. Although in this game, restaurants are not as important. There are no objectives about restaurants. Now, there are still plenty of points to be had for restaurants, so you still might want to do it. But we care, interestingly, this is probably the most important of these. Well, actually, both of these are. This red token says, hey, you can visit the red museums. And actually, if you look a little bit more closely at your player sheet, there's a nice little summary. These are all the spaces on the board that you can interact with on your map. These are all the icons on our action cards that you have to spend. You can use a camera to interact, to take a picture of a church or a statue or a bridge. But if you want to take a picture of these bigger attractions, you have to be able to use 2 cameras in one turn. And this round, only 1 camera came out. So even if you could reach these bigger, more elaborate stops, you wouldn't be able to take a picture because a doubler camera didn't come out. But with a single camera, you could take a picture of a statue or a church or a bridge. And remember, those churches, the churches work with these 2, the statues work, and the bridges work with these 2. So interacting with those requires that you use the camera icon. The shopping bag lets you interact with shopping districts. And you'll notice the shopping districts have different icons on them. That only matters if we were playing with some of the more advanced objectives that want you to go to a wine shop or I'm not quite sure, or a recycling shop, or there's different types of shops, but we don't care about the types of shops because we're just playing the basic game. A shop for baguettes apparently, or what have you. So anytime a pink comes up, and what pink comes up, if you wanted to take somebody shopping, you'd be able to do it this round by, say, combining these 2. You'd be able to move 3 and go shopping once, or you'd be able to move 3 and go eating once, or you'd be able to move 6 by combining these, or you'd be able to move 3 and take a picture, a single picture, or move 3 and go to a basically anything that has this red circle around it, a gallery or a museum. Or you could choose this, but if you go like this, then you're not moving. You're standing still wherever you are, and hopefully where you are, you could at least take a picture or interact with that. But there is a trick. If we look over here, folks, normally you're just going to pick 2, and you're going to do what they say, move and eat, move or whatever. But if you want, you can push your tour guide group even harder, which makes them unhappy. You can see the little frowny face. First couple times, it doesn't matter. But the more you do this, the more points you will lose at the end of the game. But what that means is, if you decide on a turn to push your tour group hard, then you can actually pick a group of 3. I could say, hey, I'm going to move 3, and I'm going to eat, and I'm going to shop. Or I'm going to move 3, and I'm going to museum, and I'm going to take a picture. Right? So that makes sense. If you want to push hard, you could do 3 actions on a turn instead of 2. Okay, So, continuing on, the basically anything that has a frame around it, which is basically a museum, a gallery, what have you, you need these. To see an entertainment show, like this one over here, this one over here, it needs to be on a turn where you have access to 2. So again, this round, a tour didn't come up. So if you were trying to get into this theater over here, not a good time to do it. And then finally, eating. The cafes, the fast food places, the ice cream shops, you just need 1. But if you want some fine dining, you need a double eat. And again, we didn't get any doubles. So right now is not a good time to try to go for the big fine dining, but any of the regular dining is fine. Although again, dining not as attractive in this game because our tourists are not very hungry. So does that make sense, Ruel?
Yeah, that was an awesome explanation. One little thing, the eating icon just reminds me of Pac-Man. That's all I'm going to say.
I can only imagine that was not a mistake. But anyway, now there's another important thing to bear in mind. So this round, everybody's going to pick 2 or 3 if you want to push your people. You can move up to however many spaces, and if you just move through spaces, that's fine, no big deal. But as you're moving, you can stop and take the picture, or eat, or shop, or whatever, and then keep spending your movement points till you're out of movement points. You don't have to spend them all. There's a couple of restrictions, though. Let me look a little bit more closely at the board again. One restriction is you can never double back. You're basically making a wall. If you come along this way, you can't then come cross the lines. Also, you cannot cross the river except via bridges. And if you look closely, you can see there's little dotted lines that show how everything is connected by orthogonal and diagonals, except for the rivers. These bridges are choke points. If you want to get from here to here, you got to go across a river. You can't double back to the same space. And remember, we are starting here. And if you want, you could be moving off in this direction. Later on, I don't like this. I'll start my second road and go off in a different direction. So it's kind of like you're making 2 different paths at once. 2 different tours to make these people happy. All right. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, so you can only at the max then, from your starting point, you can only have 2 different roads or trails that you're going on.
Yes, there can only be. You can kind of think of our start as kind of the midway point of our ultimate tour. Our tour might be over here and it might be down here, and this is just the highlight of the tour. But it's where we started our planning from because we didn't want to miss it. It was very important that people saw this, and this could be the start or the end, or it could be something that happens midway through.
Right. Okay. Or you could say, hey, that's where your tour bus is, and we're going to have to eventually go back there.
There you go. That works too. That works too. Also, another thing, this apparently is a fairly accurate layout of the city of Bruges with the actual tourist attractions that are in all of these spaces. They really worked hard. And this is just the first City Trip game. There's already another one for Antwerp, and there's more cities coming in the future as well. So, with all that out of the way, Ruel, before I make you make a turn, I'm going to do one myself. So, what do I want to do, knowing how important it is, how I really like bridges, and we started here, you know what? I'm going to push myself. I'm going to push hard. I am going to make my people unhappy so that I can do 3 things. I'm going to be able to move 3 steps, I'm going to be able to take a picture of something, and I'm going to be able to visit. And in doing that, if we zoom in on me, I started here. My first step was this, and I circle this. And now I circle it whether I interact with it or not. I circle it to say I can't come back here again. But I did have a museum to interact with, so hey, I'm not losing 5 points anymore. Hooray. Then I will hit this bridge as my second step, and because I was able to take a picture, I have now taken a picture on a bridge. No more negative 5 points on those. And now I could take a third step. Or I could stop here, which means next turn I could head over to this museum, this museum, this museum, or I could move to one of them right now, or I could move to this space that doesn't really do anything for me. And now how would I choose if I want to use that third step? There's one more thing, Ruel, that I should have told you right up front. You will notice, we know next turn, there's going to be at least 1 movement result, 1 camera result, and 1 movement result. We don't know what else, but there's going to be at least 1 camera opportunity, which is really good for the churches, the statues, and the bridges. So I might want to end myself in such a way that I'm close to a church, a statue, or a bridge. Or hey, if I get lucky and it's a double camera that shows up, maybe I want to end next to one of these big boys so I can take one of those pictures as well. Right. So, with that in mind, what is my third step going to be? My third step is I am going to take another step. I'm going to move back over here. And now, because I only was able to do one of these, I've lost the opportunity to visit this gallery. That one is lost. But now, on my next turn, I could go across this bridge, I could go to this gallery, or I could go up here and maybe take a picture of this big zone, of this big thing. Which, by the way, has its own entry in here with its own QR code and all the rest of it. So that is what I did. But Ruel, I am very curious, sir. What did you do?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna take that 3 movement and combine it with the picture. So I want to go to the church. Okay, so I want to go to the church. So I go here, and then I circle the
you
church,
circle that
correct?
to indicate you used it.
Okay.
You circle that to indicate you visited it. But if you actually stopped to interact, that means you cross it off on the church board over on the right.
Okay. So in that case, I can't see the cards.
Oh, you can't see the cards. Well,
Yeah,
I will zoom back out. But first, I just want to make sure. Did you cross off that you have that you took a picture at that church, or are you not taking a picture at that church?
I do want to take a picture of the church.
Right. Okay. So you circle it just to indicate you've been there, but you actually on the right you can see that right now you're getting -5 points. There you go. You've just basically avoided losing 5 points. So now you have 2 more steps.
2 more steps.
And so that meant so basically you chose this combo, 3 steps plus taking a picture of the church, right? So you have 2 more steps unless you want to push your people really hard, which means you could also go shopping. You could say, "Hey, I did these 3 or I did these 3," and you could visit a museum if you want to push.
You know what? Let's go do some shopping then. So I'm going to go so 1.
You've already done 1 step.
This is the shopping icon, correct?
That is a shopping cart full of alcohol, it looks like.
Okay. Well, in my case, it's a shopping cart full of Topo Chico.
There you go. Yes, everybody loves the Belgian Topo Chico. Yes. Everybody goes to Bruges for it. So you push them hard, which meant you were shopping. So you take the penalty there, and you say, "Hey, we've done a shopping."
Which is this top
Yep, there you go.
here,
Perfect.
correct? Okay.
And now, you don't have to move. You could end your turn only moving 2 of the 3 steps, or you could move someplace else. And what you're considering is, where do I want to be next turn, knowing that at the very least, I know we'll be able to take at least a level 1 picture. Maybe a level 2 picture, but at the very least, a level 1 picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up back towards the big cathedral here, just in case it's a big one. Then I'm
okay. So that means you circle it.
Space. Yep.
So go ahead and circle it. It means you visited it, but the question is, will you interact with it? Will you take a picture of it next turn?
Will I take a picture? Okay, cool.
Perfect. Okay. Round 1 is over. We have 15 rounds. We have 14 more to go. Let's continue.
Come on.
Oh, it's a monster picture.
Yes. All right.
All right. So now, for you, what that means is you could, again, if you want to push yourself, you could actually get some move and do a monster gallery.
Ooh.
And you could do a monster picture if you wanted to push harder to do 3 moves. Because remember, it's all listed down here in the bottom corner of your sheet. And by the way, the level 3s, we don't really need them. In the advanced game, which, let me show you the advanced game, sometimes things need 3 to be able to visit them. Or, if you have 3, you could move along and spend some of them at one spot and another at another spot. So, like, if you chose this, it's 1 move, but 3 total pictures you could take. And your big place you ended at needs 2 of those 3 pictures.
Yes.
Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
All
totally
right.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Before we can you just tell me what the next cards coming up are?
The next card coming up, there's eating, there's some walking, and there's another picture. Okay, so that's what you're thinking about, how you want to end your movement. And you, of course, at home are thinking about the same thing, folks. And meanwhile, I want to take advantage of that super thing as well. Yes, I do. Although I want to take advantage of this and have a night out at the theater, because remember, we're racing to be the first to finish any of these. Is there a theater anywhere near me? Now, if there's not, remember, I could start my second path and go in a different direction to get to this theater. And I think I am going to do it. So, instead of continuing this road, I'm going to start working on this road. I have 3 pictures I could take. I have 3 venues I could visit. And but I only have 1 step I could take. And I wanted to go I want to go 3 steps so I could hit this big thing and so I could get to that venue over there. But there's ones. It's all ones. No. Oh, that sucks. Of course it sucks. All right, then. Of course it does. Well, then. Ugh. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pretty much do. And now, well, you could take two of your pictures, and then move, and then maybe take another picture if there's a church next to you and stuff like that.
That was my. You totally read my mind. So at the same time, can I move one? Take three. A picture here, or I take my pictures here. I move one, and then use the 3 to go see a play.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
That's
So-
exactly my turn right there.
There you go. That's a nice turn. Folks, at this point, I'm saying put your money on Ruel. Right. In the meantime, though, right. So I've been to one of these, and I've been to a bridge. Okay, can I get to a? Well, I mean, you also take pictures of statues. Remember, down here in the bottom, it reminds you of what you can take pictures of. Can I reach a statue? Because I'm racing on this, and the statues are all too far away. All right, fine. Fine. Oh, and then you just did the shopping, too. You're totally going to beat me on this. No. All right, well, I'm just going to move one. I'm choosing this. I'm moving one to hit this thing, and it's a big one, so I'd use 2 of my 3 pictures to take it, and that means I'm not at -5 points. And I've got one more picture, but unless I want to push them to move further... Oh! Hey! Is that a statue?
Oh. You can go to the statue.
Is that a statue? If I push my people, yes, I can. All right. Okay, I'm going to push them again so that I'm actually doing all 3 of these. So I pushed further, so I hit a statue, and I've seen my first statue as well. All right. And if I keep pushing them, now I'm going to start losing points. So I used all 3 of these things in the madcap race to get to a statue, a bridge, shopping, theater, and a gallery museum thing.
Oh, so you hit them all? Or do
No,
you
I
get
have
the 12
not.
points then?
But I'm trying to stay in it. But I have not hit it yet.
Okay. Question: Does our start space count towards the goals?
Ooh, that is a very, very good question. I don't think it does. I remember there was something in here about how you write the S on it to kind of, you don't get to take a pic. Because you didn't interact with it. You didn't interact with it. So, no, it does not. When we cross that out, we didn't. Let me double check that just to be on the safe side, because we're all learning as we go, folks.
Yeah.
And there are many different languages in this rule book. Alrighty. Do you mark the thing that you started on? All right, draw a start location. Everyone circles this and writes the letter S. The coordinates of the starting will help you find the space. And the first number, right. Then the first number, it does count. So we both had an extra.
Oh.
So we had that, folks. Sorry. So we didn't have to rush right off after that if you were racing for this.
Cool.
So we had one, which means I'm still at 0 points for visiting galleries. Because I wasn't -5, that was 0. Now I'll start. If I visit my 3rd gallery, I'll start making some points. Okay, so have you got it, Ruel?
So no, I need to, let me see. It looks like I need to go to a bridge, and I've done the art gallery, I've done shopping, I've seen a play, and then I still need to go over a bridge, and I think I need to go visit a statue as well. Okay, then we move on to the next round where we reveal. All right.
Okay.
I really like those cards, how you can sort of plan ahead, sort of like welcome to. You have that.
Exactly. Okay, so a triple walk, a double walk, a single walk, a double venue, a single picture, and a single eating. And coming up, pictures, walking, and shopping. Okay. So we can, and remember, you don't have to continue expanding the line you're on. You could go back to your start and go off in a different direction too. Well, you can only have 2 directions coming out of start. All right. I need to get that shopping done. And I need to get that. I need to get to this is my chance to see a play. But the closest play to this line, I could go 1, 2, 3. So I could make it up. Wait, is that a play? No, that's not a play. Where's a play near me? I could go, and remember, there are diagonals here, folks. You could go 1, 2, 3. So I could make it. And I could go shopping too. Oh, but we don't need to shop. Eat. I don't need to eat. What have I done? I've done the bridge. I've done the statue. Okay. have I done everything? I think I'm going to make it this turn, Ruel. I'm going to hit my 5th thing because I've already done a gallery. I've done a bridge. I haven't done shopping yet. Oh, you're going to get it this turn, aren't you?
I think so. I was wondering, if we do it on the same turn, do we both get the 12 points?
That's a good question, too.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
assuming we
Gaviola,
do.
the man with the questions.
I'm
All
trying to be
right.
like Paulo.
The first player fills in the number. Those who are second get the points, and those get the lowest points. All right. So what about in the case of a tie? In this example, blah, blah, blah. I don't see the word tie anywhere here. So I'm going to assume if everybody does it at the same time, everybody does it at the same time, gets the 12, and then everybody can tie for the 8, and everybody can tie for the... It doesn't say, so...
Yep, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. Normally, if a game has a more complex thing of, well, hey, add them up, divide them by 2,
Right.
I'd be willing to bet. So, can I do this? I need to shop and... All right. So, if I come here, I can do it, I think. But I'll have to push my people again. But, yeah, because No, but there's no shopping here. So, it doesn't matter. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I still want to at least come in second. For the purposes of people playing at home who actually know when they come in. So, do I want to start extending over to this one, or do I want to extend over to this one? And what else would I do along the way? Do I want to eat and lose 1 point to eat along the way? I think so. So I'm going to push them again. I just keep pushing these people. That means I've just lost a point. I'm doing this and this and this. I get to move 3 steps. I'll get to eat 1, and I'll get to do a double venue. I will go 1 and ignore that gallery. 2, and we will eat at this little cafe, which was 10 points that I was going to lose. And then 3, I've made it here, and I have seen a performance. So I've done 4 of the 5. And meanwhile, folks, did Ruel do all 5?
Okay, here I am. So I've started going this way, but hey, I'm going to double back through the bus, and I'm going to go this way for 1. This is a gallery. I'm going to cross the bridge for 2.
All right.
That gets us to this place. And then for the third movement, I'm going to go straight to the statue.
And take a picture.
And take a picture.
So you chose the 3 moves and 1 picture. You didn't push yourself hard.
Do I have enough to take a picture
of
the statue?
Of a statue, yes. You need double cameras for the really big things, because people need a lot of pictures. But as you can see in the bottom right corner, for just bridges, statues, and regular churches, you just need 1 camera. So did you do it?
I did. So here is the statue. I just crossed the bridge. Now, you just have to cross the bridge. Is that correct?
No, you had to take a picture at that bridge.
Ooh, then I didn't do it.
I've still got a shot.
Oh. So, what I'm going to do is, and this is the danger of doing a roll and write with a pen, my friend.
Always a mistake. Always a terrible mistake.
Yeah, since I'm going this way, I'm going to take a picture of the bridge, which is here.
Which means you took the picture, but you did not take a picture of the statue yet. Now, the first, if you can take a picture next time, which you know you can do, the first thing you can do is you can take that picture before you do any movement.
Thank you.
All right. So, no problem. Cool. So you'll get that eventually. Do not worry. And, but that means
totally like real life. You know, when I go on a tour in a different country, I'm totally fumbling with my camera and everything, or with my phone and stuff.
Wait. We have to go back. I have to take a picture of that bridge.
I forgot.
Forget the statue. Exactly. Okay, so you did a 3 and you took a picture, and you did not push harder to get more movement or to get to, like I did. So I'm already at -1. But okay, we're on to the next one. And it's a double picture, another double picture, single shoppings, and double moving. And we can see eating, attractions, and movement is coming up. And so I think we're both going to do it this time, because No! Yes, shopping. I just need to go shopping, and I will have hit all of these. You need to take a picture of that statue. You will hit. So we're both going to get 12. Where do I want to go shopping? A single shopping. Let's see. Let's see. Now, I can't create a fork. I just have to keep extending, and there's no shopping over here. So, like Ruel, I'm going to start going in the other direction. I'm going to take this 2 movement and 1 shopping. I'm going to move down here to the same Topo Chico shop that Ruel went to. I've heard great things about it. And that was my 1 shopping exercise. And now I've got 1 more movement, which I could apply here or over here. And let's see, we know next time we're getting more attractions. And although, now that I've done this, I don't care so much about attractions, because I did this, so I scored 12. You did at the same time, so I think you scored 12 as well. Now, folks, I could be wrong about that. This is why you always watch with the Klingon subtitles turned on, folks, because if we were wrong, if we did have to, split it in half or something like that when you tie, it'll be said in the Klingon subtitles down at the bottom of the screen. That's why I pay Paulo the big bucks. He always keeps us honest. But for now, we're assuming, Ruel, did you do it? Did you make it?
So the first thing, I am going to use that double camera to take the picture there, and
Right.
so I can mark off this asterisk.
Which
and
means you
I
hit all
know that-
5.
Yes.
Yep.
Statue. We did the bridge, and what was the other one? Shopping. Saw the play, and what was the other one? 1, 2, 3.
It was bridge, statue, shopping, play, and a gallery, which we
And a
started
gallery.
on.
Correct.
Right.
Okay. So then now I have, was it 2 cameras, then we had 2 movement? Is
You
that right?
had 2 cameras and 2 movement unless you wanted to push harder.
Okay.
And
I'm
what
gonna
you know
use
is coming up is attractions, the red stuff, which are plays and galleries, and food is coming up too for the next
Oh,
round.
wait, there's no cameras though, huh?
No
Coming
camera.
up.
Well, maybe. You only know one of the 2 cards that are coming next turn. So maybe there's cameras,
Oh,
but you don't know.
Okay. Wow. So I'm going to, okay. So what am I going to do for that?
And now you don't have to
second
move. You don't have to use all your movement.
I can just use one. Okay, so I'm going to use one movement there and wait, and hopefully I can take a picture of the big building here with 2 cameras.
Okay.
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 Dunzo.
And folks, hopefully you also hit your 5 at this point. So we all scored 12 points. But if you did it last turn, like Ruel didn't, but maybe could have, then we
Could
only
have.
scored 8 points instead of 12 points because we came in second. Again, assuming we're playing it right. Okay. Ready for the next one.
All right. Come on.
Boom. Okay.
Oh, no cameras.
No pictures today. Pictures tomorrow, but no pictures for this hour. Everybody put your cameras away. We're going shopping, we're going eating, or we're going to galleries where they don't let you take pictures. Or you could just walk a long ways. Okay. Now, I do not care about this anymore. I care about seeing lots and lots of little churches. I haven't seen a single one yet. And I know Ruel has. And I care
Yeah,
about
I've done
bridges,
one.
churches, and statues. That's my whole life now. But all 3 of those require cameras. So, what do I want to do? Still, I want to get everything. Every time I eat, that does move me up on points there. So, wow. Okay. Churches and cameras. All right, I see. There, I think I am going to I'm going to take 1 and eating. I'm moving 1 space in eating. The space I'm moving here is south. Oh no, I can't. This is a fine dining establishment. I need 2 to eat there.
Oh.
No. That was a terrible mistake that I just made with my pen that I cannot erase. Oh, I'm so silly. And that's all right. Ignore this for a second. We'll just put an asterisk by that. We'll come back to that later. I promise eventually I will make this move. But instead, I'm switching over to the other side. I'm still moving 1 and eating. It'll be this. So I'm coming down here and just having some delicious ice cream. I moved 1. I ate. That is almost getting me into the positive points on there. That's what I did. I promise I will not extend any other direction in this eventually. Okay, and how about you, Ruel? What did you do?
Okay, so I'm going to take my 1 movement. I'm actually going to go back here to where I was after I've taken... Oh, wait. No, wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait, just like you, this is a fine dining I need 2 of those.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
You need to dress up. You need a suit and tie.
And
it takes a little bit more
I might have
time.
forgotten my suit and tie, yeah. So that one I can... And you cannot just keep branching out from the start,
Nope,
correct?
there are no intersections here at all.
Darn it.
You just
Okay.
have 2 directions you can extend, and you've established what both of them are. You want to hit as many things as possible, but do you say, oh, you know what, I'm never going to go to statues. I don't care. I'm not losing any points on them. I want to be able to hit the high levels of something else, because you can see the points get progressively bigger and bigger and bigger the more you focus on one type of thing.
Right. Can I see my options again real quick?
You
I know
sure
there's
can,
an
sir.
eating, movement. Okay, 3 movement, 1 interaction with a...
You know what, folks? Ruel, I think, is lost in thought. And that's going to be a pretty good place to put a pause in the proceedings, folks. Because that should give you a pretty good idea of the basics of Citytrip Brugge. Now, if you would like to watch the rest of this game and play along with us and see if you beat us, you can hit that I to go to the top right corner of the screen, or follow the show notes to go to the extended playthrough, or you can just go to Final Thoughts. Your choice in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and let's take a break for a sec. Hey, everybody, it's Ruel.
Hey.
Remember what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
People, it's interesting. Let's see. So let's check in, see how everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoying this so far? What do you think of the game so far?
Me personally, I'm digging. This is that got that nice puzzly element. It reminds me of a little bit of Welcome to, where you can sort of plan stuff, but then it's also On Tour, where it's like it's sort of
oh my
rumored,
gosh, yes,
right?
It
you
is
cannot
On
be
Tour
looping
meets
back
Welcome
around
to.
and stuff. Yeah, it's really neat.
I'm going to use that in the final thoughts. Now, the interesting thing is, for the advanced version, like I said, you need double eating, you need double pictures, same as before, but now you need triple to get into a theater and double to get into a gallery. So those singles are, you might say, well, they're useless, right? Here's the thing. As you work your way further and further up any of these categories, you unlock bonuses. Gone Shown Clever style things. So like once you have seen your fourth fancy thing, anytime you want, you can spend those 2 points on any action you're doing. So you can turn a single into a triple. That kind of stuff. And you can see you can unlock these on all of those. And then there were other places like these places where, hey, I could come here to take pictures of the National Monument, or I could just eat. Or I could come here to take pictures, or we could actually see probably a video about the inner workings of it. So I thought, there's already enough going on with the basic game. We didn't need to bring in the advanced game.
Right. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, to make the game a little simpler, it is a variant to play where you can go in both directions. You can go off. The standard rules are, no, once you get going, that's it. And the rules say, if you want to minimize the luck factor, because it just gives you so many more flex, if you have 2 different directions you can be going, you can play with this variant. So I figured we should do that. But yeah, I just didn't, there is too much. And then if you want, you can actually go through 20 of these cards instead of 16. And then there are the higher level objectives, which I didn't even look at them, but I know that's where like specific types of shopping start coming into play, you know, that kind of thing. So we're going to keep going. But I just figured it's interesting. You know, when I moved back to the States and I got all this set up, I stopped doing the run through and extended. Because, spoiler alert, folks, back in Malta, I only ever stopped halfway through because I couldn't pause. I had to film in one steady stream, and so I would stop when my head was about to explode. I would walk away from the table for a little bit, think for a second, and try to get everything back in my head, and then the extended would start. And when I got here and I could pause mid-filming, I stopped doing it. People have been saying for years, please bring back the run-throughs and the extended. We love them. I'm like, okay, so I'm starting to try to do that now. Which is why we are taking a break between the run-through and the extended. Which, by the way, I should have marked. Oh, I didn't mark it. All right, I'll have to find it the hard way now. That was a useless lap.
Yeah, this is a good time to hydrate and, reset here.
Definitely. So we're about a third of the way through, it looks like, based on this.
Yeah.
Anybody who's playing in the audience, everything seem okay? If anybody knows this game, have I made any rules mistakes? I mean, it just doesn't. The word tie does not appear here.
Right.
In the advanced game, depending on how challenging you want, see left column 1. The first you know what it does? I need read the small print, Ruel. The first players.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. That's it. Perfect. The players, the first players who do it. So everybody gets it if you tie at the same time. So I think that was right. The only thing I'm not 100% certain for doing right, but I believe it's right, is how you can be really flexible. Hey, I'm going to use a couple of move, and then I'm going to take a picture, and then I'm going to use my last move, and I'm going to take a double picture.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to read that just to be, because it's like...
Yeah, just to make sure, because it'll be really hard if you
didn't have that flexibility. Flip over, all players choose 2 actions, and then there's a list of what all the actions are. Sorry about the green screen. I'm just not going to fix it. I can fix it. Boop. Right. In this way, you can try to plan and achieve goals. You're not obliged to use your actions in full. And see, I don't think it ever specifically says you can interrupt stuff. This is the thing about doing the rush action, which I've been leaning on more than you, which I had to do to catch up with you. But then, fortunately, you messed up with the bridge, and that's my fault. I screwed you up there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that, So,
wait, go back to that other page.
Let's see. I'm going to look at this. All right. With 2 or 3 steps and 3 photos, you can achieve up to 3 photo goals. So that implies, hey, with a triple action, you can take 3 single photos. That's what I was basing it on right there.
Okay.
That you can mix and match all these actions that you get.
Yeah.
Now, the way they just actually have a bunch of examples I would have liked for them to go into a bit more detail, but they really have these 3 examples to try to demonstrate how all the features work.
That's what I was actually going to point out. One of those examples that looked like exactly what we were talking about. What was that? That is it. The third example. If you move up the text there.
The third. Dave chooses to lengthen his route, so he did triple. 3, right, so theater play attended along the way. Sees that the next turn has at least 1 photographic action, so he ends the line at the almshouse.
Not.
Yep. But,
Okay,
I mean, that's the thing. There's no way you could take 3 pictures if you could only use your camera in one place.
Right.
So so I'm pretty sure we're playing this correctimo.
That's correct. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Let's see here.
Chat real quick.
Oh, I see people are in the chat. Antwerp comes out this year. Paris is for 2025. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you just got to do your research. You got to make this map match the real world city. And you could be doing these cities all over the world. And, I mean, and they did a lot of work. I mean, these are really in-depth, nice little summary descriptions. Takes you directly to the website for the stuff. Neat. And from what I've heard, all the big items are in the places they're supposed to be. Ooh, so this is working.
Yeah.
You're still good to go, right?
Yep. Let's do this. Okay.
Folks, I said right up front that time permitting, I was probably also going to try and play Sagani. I don't think time is going to permit. Sagani will have to wait for another day. My big apologies, Uwe Rosenberg fans. But hey, that means this man still has a chance to get himself a copy, so I don't have to do a solo stream of it. We could do a 2-player stream of it. And
I want to play it.
Yeah, and you played the newer one, right? Framework?
Yeah, Framework. Yeah.
Yes.
Which I really,
Sagani
really like.
is, first there was, I can't think of it. Nova. Then there was Sagani, and then there was Framework. It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
So
I would like to see what they do with Sagani, because I heard that other people had said that's their favorite one.
It's mine. I played the first 2. I think Sagani is much better than Nova Luna. I think that's how you say the other one. But of course, I haven't played Framework. So, and honestly, I would much rather demonstrate a 2-player game than do it solo, because it has this really weird, interesting thing for multiplayer that just goes away in the solo. But no Sagani today, folks. It's probably going to take the rest of our time just to get this done, because we keep switching. So we're supposed to play simultaneously, but obviously things take twice as long to go through my turn and your turn. But hopefully everybody's having a good time, right? Is everybody having a good time? Somebody tell me you're having a good time. Somebody tell me we're not wasting our time here.
Let us know in chat if you're having a good time, friends. And we do have chat. If you want to, stick around afterwards as well, start your question or comment with a question mark, and we'll get to that during the post show.
Yes, we'll definitely try to make some time for some post show Q&A.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Foglight, as always. Hi, Foglight. It was nice to meet you in person at Gen Con. Foglight is enjoying at the afternoon here. So
okay, if there's just one person who's happy, I'm happy.
That's the same here. Thank you, Foglight.
Unless there's 20 people who are unhappy, and then I'm 20 times more unhappy than
what do you do? We're still going to play the game.
Yes, but this is what we're here to do. So, okay, let me get back. All right, so I'm needing to come back over here and then come back. Oh, I really kicking myself. You probably didn't notice because you were looking at your own thing. But at one point when I went to your board, I went to this one instead. I went to something else. And I couldn't find the button and I was freaking out. And and it was, doesn't matter.
Clean up. If it happens again, just do the old clap and we can reset and,
Yeah, I should have. But we'd already used our pins. It was too late. There was no going back. All right, anyway, so that's the Ruel board. This is the me board. That's the box cover. Okay, so you ready to get back to it?
Actually, can you show me that last scene again?
Yeah. You want to plan your move first? That's a good idea.
Yeah, I want to.
That is why I used to do this. I actually I was
going to, let me see. It was movement. And I could stop or I can shop.
Right. You haven't done anything, right?
I'm going to do the movement and shopping. So I'm just going to do the 1 and the 2 shopping.
Okay. You know what you want to do.
I am.
Don't do it yet.
Oh, wait. Here's a question. Oh, you know what? I'll ask the question on stream because I think it'll help explain something.
But what if I don't know the answer?
Oh, okay. Here's the question. That 2 shopping.
Shopping,
yes. Do I mark off 2 things on the shopping list?
Yeah. What about it?
So if I use my 1 movement to go to the shopping area.
Yeah.
And then since it has a 2 on it, does that mean I mark off 2 things?
No, it does not. You need to get to another shop.
I can do another shop. Got it.
Yes. And it's interesting. So I mean, this 2 shopping means if you can. Yeah. I mean, because like over here in this shopping district, there's a bunch of shops that are right next to each other.
Okay.
And, thematically, it means,
Okay.
okay, folks, this afternoon, we're going to the Bruges equivalent of Savile Row. It's just nothing but
Right.
shopping,
Okay.
So that was a good
that's
question.
gonna be. That'll be my move. Then I'm just gonna take the one movement and go shopping once, even though. Actually, I should do the two movement because then it'll set me up for later. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So you ready to go?
I'm good to go.
Feel free to ask that question again, though. It was a good one. I'm sure people will be wondering it, too, in the video.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. And I had a good, nice thematic answer. All right. Okay, so turning back on the notice, we are, all right, getting one last swiggy swig.
Yep. And so now this is the start of our extended play, correct?
Yes, yeah, exactly. We're continuing with the extended playthrough, which we will play through to completion.
Cool.
No matter what it takes.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our city trip through Bruges. And I believe Ruel has finally decided what it is he wants to do.
Yeah. So, I'm in the shopping kind of mood. So I'm going to take the movement. I'm going to take 2 movement and 2 shopping. So here's my first movement to the little shopping area. And then I'm going to use one of those shopping icons here to scratch out this. Now, it does say 2, but that doesn't mean I can scratch out 2.
No, you cannot do a double shopping. That would be if you had more movement and you could reach another shop. It would be a fantastic afternoon of hitting all the best shops. But no.
Right. Okay. So
nice
that'll
try,
be it
pal.
for the shopping. But I do have one more movement. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go down here to a church, but I'm not
because
interact
we are
with
competing for having the most photos of churches. Yep. Okay.
Hang out there.
Cool. Then we are ready to move on to the next round, where we have got double picture, single picture, double attraction, and a whole bunch of movement. And coming in the future, shopping, more attractions, and more movement. Okay. And right, what do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. I am, oh my gosh, can I do that? See, I'm thinking, I've worked my way down here, so I can just have a tour of church, just boom, 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 right down the line. Look at it.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, do I push hard? No, I think so. I'm just going to take 2 movement and 2 churches. So 1 movement and 1 picture at the church, another movement, another picture at a church. All right, that was it for me. What about you, sir?
I think it's pretty funny that we both made our way to that row of churches because that's exactly where.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. A different way. Yep. So I'm going to take. So I moved here. I'm going to take my first picture here of the church. Where's the little church? Right here. And then I'm going to take a movement.
Yep. And then another picture and another move.
Another picture. Here.
And now here's the danger. You don't know if a picture's coming next round.
Right. So so let's see. That's 1 move. I've done 1 movement, 2 pictures.
And you have 1 more movement unless you want to push your tour even harder.
And that's what I'm going to do. So
you are
I'm going to push for another.
Drive them into the dirt.
Church. Yes.
So you lose points for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to watch this guy, folks.
Yeah,
and so, okay, so you were taking 2 move and 2 pictures, but what else? Are you taking another picture, or are you taking?
Yes. Yeah, because the first picture I took here, because I was already at the church.
Yep.
I took 2 movement, 2 pictures.
Oh, I see. So you took the other picture to be on the safe side while you were there. So you did 2 movement, 2 pictures, and another picture. So ultimately you took 3 pictures and 2 movement. Perfect.
Correct.
Exactly. Yep. All right,
1, 2, 3. Okay,
let's move on to the next half hour of our tour.
All right.
And a camera did come up, but that was risky. I mean, there was only 1 camera showing up.
I had to push.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 movement. There is a little bit of shopping in the area.
Huh.
Ooh, a double attraction right next to this this theater. Although, I mean, where I'm going, oh my gosh. And I'm losing more points the more I push them. Although I'm already at -1, so if I go again, it's only -1. So if I push them hard, so do I want to, okay, I want to move, take a picture. Oh, I can't take a picture and move. Crap, so I have to push them.
You have to push, yeah.
I must push. Is there any shopping around here? Oh, way south. So if I did 2 movement, 1, 2 shopping, and then I wouldn't be able to get up and take the picture. I don't know, Ruel. I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, and here's the big thing. If I go back this way to see this show, then I'm stuck. I have to come down here with a double eat, although I could just ignore it and get back up here. Now, but wait. I've also got this up here. But I promised I would do the double eat up there to make up for my mistake. So, right. Then, oh my gosh. I can't take a picture and stand still. I can move. If I move and do this, then I'm maybe stuck. Now I come back up this way, and I really want to get to these other ones. Oh, man, this sucks. And there's no eating to get up to that one. You know what? All right, how do I do that? Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm going to lie and say I am not doing this. I am not having this fine dinner. But I am going to push, I think. Am I? To take a picture? No. It's... No, is that food? No, that's food. Dang it, there's no food. Oh! All right, if I hit that... Okay, that's shopping, yes. I'm not going this way. I'm coming up here. So this asterisk means I never did this. All right, that's what the asterisk means now. I am going to push hard, which I'm going to move to, and I'm going to shop to and take a picture. I'm moving one of my two. I'm taking a picture of this bridge, and then I'm moving again and shopping. All right. And then I could go shopping again, but I can't move anymore, so that's it. So now I've gotten up to all of these churches up here because I'm trying to stay ahead of Ruel on the church game. And what about you, Ruel? What did you do?
Okay, speaking of the church game, I'm taking two. So I'm going to push. So I cross this out. I'm going to move twice, but I'm going to take one picture of the church, which puts me over here, and then I'm going to do a little shopping here for that other shopping.
Wait,
where's the shopping thing? With this thing,
that's food, buddy. That's
food.
An ice cream parlor.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Darn it.
You got to look at those icons.
Okay, so I got to put an asterisk here.
Yeah,
So
it's shopping if it's got a big, gigantic shopping bag around it.
Yeah. Oh, there's no shopping. I mean, I got to get down here. Darn it. So, no, I can't do that.
You want to rethink that then. We're
So
the
I
asterisk
did one-
kings today.
Yeah. I mean, that's the danger of, playing with a pen.
We do
So
it for
know what
you,
I'm gonna
folks.
do?
If we were playing at home, we'd be playing with pencils, but we need to
Yep.
play with pins so that you can actually see what
So
we're
you can
doing on
see it.
screen.
Okay, so I'm just going to take that movement. I'm just going to let the shopping thing go away.
All right,
because
so you
I
just
can't use
basically,
it.
all right, but you're getting in position for another church picture because
So there's
coming
it.
up is eating,
picture.
moving, and
Bring
attractions.
it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All righty, then next up, and we've got, a triple move, a
no
double move, lots of
picture.
eating. Now we could finally get into that fine dining, which I abandoned. A little shopping, a little bit of everything, except no pictures. No pictures,
Yeah,
folks.
No pictures.
All right. I feel like I should jump up here and do this fine dining with a double eat. And then I could come up here and do some more shopping. Right, but how do I do that? If it's a 3... Again, now I'd get into -3 points if I push again. So far it hasn't bothered me, but now it's getting worse. These people are getting tired of me, Ruel. My cruel
Keep pushing. That's
taskmaster
what happens.
ways.
You push your party there.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Let's see. Or can I come back down here? Okay. You know what? No. Let's go on ahead and eat down here. So, So I'm not going to push them. I'm just going to do a double move and a double eat, which is going to be first move and doing the double eat there, which, by the way, is eating at these places is a multiplier.
Yeah.
I only just now noticed this. Eating at fancy
Yes.
restaurants multiplies your point from regular stuff. So, whatever I get to with my regular food, at ×1 is how much it is. It's ×2 if I visit 2 fancy restaurants. I only just now noticed that because we're learning the game as we go. So I made it there, and I had one more move. I'm coming back over here to continue with my tour of the churches. So I moved to, I did a double eat right there. What about you?
I will also be doing a double move and a double eat. So I'm
Oh,
here, but I'm not
copycat.
going to be able to take a picture of the church. But I will take my first move down to this fine dining. I'm using my double eat to... I got a multiplier. So here's the thing.
So you did not take a picture of that church?
I did not take a picture of
He
the
said, "No, this is a terrible one. Nobody wants to look at this." You're right.
No one wants to look
All
at
right.
this. Yeah, it's too old.
Yeah.
But I have a multiplier. Here's the thing, folks. I need to go
You
eat at
have
some other
yet?
restaurants,
Oh
or I'm gonna get negative points.
no!
All
Oh
right.
wow! It's negative. Oh
Wow.
my gosh!
So I got to go find some other
You
restaurants to
have
eat at.
whetted their
So,
appetite.
yep.
Now they
So
need
what I'm
more
gonna
food
do?
because you went
What
to a
I'm gonna
fancy
do?
restaurant, but it was one of those ones that just has the little moose bouches, those little tiny
Yep.
fancy things, and they're like, "We need some real food because we're starving."
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start heading towards this bridge, and hopefully on the next turn,
Take a picture.
picture of the bridge, and start making my way down here to where there are.
Well,
some
there is a
other
picture
eating
coming next turn,
establishments.
so you are set.
Yep. Okay, I'm good to go.
All right, cool, cool, cool.
All right, picture
All
time.
right. Oh, lots of
yes.
picture taken. Triple
Yay.
pictures. Triple move, triple pictures.
Ooh.
One attraction, nothing else. Food is coming, Ruel. And attractions are coming and more movement.
Okay, I like that.
All right. Let's see. I want to take some more pictures of churches. I think it's just I'm gonna do a 2 and 2. So picture, move, picture, move. So I just did 2 and 2, and I took 2 more church pictures. I have now taken 4 pictures of churches.
Oh, I feel like I'm just copying you. Okay.
Well, these
I will also be doing the 2 and 2. So I've got 2 movement, 2 pictures.
Okay.
My first picture is of that lovely bridge.
Oh, right.
And
I
then-
forgot. We also have this set collection thing of
Yeah.
trying to get a full set of churchy types and bridges and statues.
Statues, yes. So
Can't
my
forget
first picture, then movement, then I'm going to take my second picture of that lovely church there, so I'm going to cross that off. And I have one final movement. I'm going to set myself up to get out of the negative for eateries, and I will go there for the next eating thing.
You know what? Okay. Cool, 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 cool.
Really
Cool,
fun.
cool,
This
cool.
is cool. Okay.
All right,
Cool,
next
cool.
one. Here we go.
Oh, how many cards are there left? Are we
Let's
halfway
see.
through the
We
game?
have this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more legs,
Okay.
including
so
this.
We are more than halfway through.
We are. Yep. We are moving on.
Ooh.
Okay. So another picture.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. I just remembered. I want to see. I've only seen one statue so far, so I'm thinking about coming up here and seeing my second statue. So I got to be able to have a second set of these because they're 4 apiece. So it's probably going to be moving picture. And then, if I do another, see, I would lose 3 points to get 1 point on the. Now that doesn't make any sense. Do I eat? Oh, if I come here, then I'm trapped. No, I'm not trapped. I could still get out there. Oh, I think I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to push. I am, so I'm now at negative 3 points, but 2 movement, 1 eat, and 1 picture. 1 movement, 1 picture, my second movement, and an eat. So I just ate, and I took a picture of another statue. And now I've still got a way out. I've got to move up this way. Okay, cool. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna do the 2. Or first, I'm gonna take an eat, the single eat. Right
All right.
there.
And then
So
2
I can get out of
movement?
that negative. Okay, then I have 2 move, and if I push, there is a camera as well. Oh, do I push? No, I'm not gonna push.
Your people are tired and hungry.
They are. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go 1 down here to this nondescript spot.
All right.
Or I mean, I could just take 2. Just take 1 of the movement here. Yeah. Okay,
Now, one
cross
thing,
this
since
out.
you're getting into the south east area, here's one odd thing I noticed on the map that your black and white printout might not show very well. There is a diagonal connection between this fine eating place and this little nondescript place.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I see that. Thank you.
You know, so this is like the one. Normally, to get across a river, you got to go across a bridge. I guess this is. I mean, I guess there's probably no bridge here in real life, so they didn't put a bridge here, but they still had to let you connect around because they didn't want to make a dead end where you'd get trapped or something.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe
Thanks
I don't know
for
what
pointing
that is.
out.
Just FYI. All right, so you good?
All right. Good to go.
Alrighty, let's move it. All right.
Ooh.
A lot of eating, a lot of shopping, a lot of moving. Big pictures. Finally get a chance to take pictures of some cathedrals and stuff. Mmm. Mmm.
Mm.
And I'm not close to any big picture things. If I move 2, I could get to that one. No, I could. I could move 2 and take a picture of this, which isn't much. Let's see. Now, here's one thing I haven't thought about. Well, do you reckon this means I'm at 0 points now?
Yeah.
Or does this mean, so I'm at 0 points. So this means I'm at 6 points? Or am I at 3 points?
No, that's what I've been going by. Is like whatever's the lowest open is the score.
Yeah, I should have checked that before we started filming.
Yeah, because that totally makes sense, right? You just cross it off, and then whatever's, double check it.
Yeah.
But
everyone adds the lowest undeleted number for each goal. So yeah, it's right. So really, I'm one up more than I thought everywhere. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So that means if you cover the last one, then there's not an undeleted one. That's the weird thing.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. So do you get a bonus or something?
All right. It just says Citytrip Brugge ends as soon as the last 2 cards have been played. Turn 15. Everyone adds the lowest undeleted number of each goal to their scoring strip. There's an example. Player with the highest rating wins. In case of a tie, goes whoever pushed them less hard, which makes sense. And in this example, where's the example? Hold on. Where's the example? Where did you say the example was? The example
25.
is on page 25. Where's page 25? Here. Oh, way back here. The example's way earlier. Okay. Fine. The example is the first page of the rules. So, yeah, here we have an end game where somebody made it there, they got 30 points. Somebody made it here, so they were at negative 16. And I'm going to assume that if you fill them all the way up, you do that last one.
Okay.
If you fill them all up, hey, if you made it here, you got 70, and if you got one more, it was a waste of time, so you shouldn't do it.
Right. Okay.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty. Anyway, though, so what were we doing? I've totally lost track. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right, so I could make it up here. I would like to do another super fine dining, but then I'd have to go to negative 6 points instead of negative 3 points. But then I would multiply my... Yeah, I got to do that. So I'm going to push hard again. These people, I am a hard task driver. So I'm doing 2 moves and 2 eats. To make it here, 1 move, the 2 eats I'm spending on the fine dining, so now I've got a 2x, and then 1 more move gets me in position to hopefully take a picture of that lovely old super Hoosie Mascoozy. What about you?
Yeah. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is eat here, so I can cross that off. Get on the positives, and then I'm going to use, was it 2 movement, I believe it was?
Well, it depends. There's a 2 movement and there's a 3 movement.
Oh, next to the, let's see, I did 1, oh, so I'll do the 3. Man, do I take a picture as well? 1, 2, no.
People want pictures.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can do a 2 movement. I'm going to bypass the play, and then my second movement here, and then with that, by pushing, I can get another eatery. Here.
No night at the opera for your group.
Yeah, we wanted coffee. We need a coffee.
Exactly.
So go to the coffee house, scratch that out, and I'm good to go.
Okay, cool.
I did push, so. Cool.
And here's the interesting thing. If
-3.
we were playing the advanced version of the map, the other side, the area Ruel has gotten into is one of these special buildings where each one of these spaces, you could either do the entertainment or you could take a picture. You could do the coffee or you could take a picture. You could do the fine dining or take a picture, and you see several of those throughout. The other big thing that changes is it gets more expensive to do the attractions, the cultural attractions. In fact, you even need a triple to be able to see entertainment. But also, as you work your way up these tracks, you unlock bonus wild actions that could go towards anything, towards movies, moving, towards pictures, towards shopping, towards whatever you want. So the game gets even deeper and richer when you play the advanced.
Nice.
I just wasn't quite ready for it in my first game, and there's already enough going on.
I love it.
All right, here we go. Next day, or next hour. I guess it's half hours, right? If we're playing 15 rounds, this is a day-long trek, every 30 minutes. All righty. We've got some big attractions, we got some big movement, and we've got a little picture, and coming next time is some more eating and some movement. All righty. I can't take my big fancy picture I came up here to take. Dang it.
Yeah, that's what
Dang
I
it.
do
Dang it.
too.
Although, man, do I keep pushing these people harder. I would go from -6 to -9. It's just 3 points lost. But I could get to another bridge, and the bridge is going to get me from 1 to 3 points, and that means I'm getting closer. How many bridges have I hit? I've hit 1, 2 bridges. If I hit a third bridge and a third statue, then then I can get a third one of these sets. Ooh. Are there any theaters to hit? I can't get to that one. There is. Ooh. I could do 2 galleries, and I could go from 0 to 10 points. Yeah, let's do that. I'm moving to and doing 2 cultural things, which I was calling attractions. Now I'm calling them culture. So I'm moving. Move, and culture. I just got up there big time without having to push any harder, and I got out of my little dead end there. Phew.
Nice.
And what about you, Ruel?
Oh boy, am I in trouble here? I don't have anything to do over here because I need 2 cameras to take a picture of what I want to take a picture of, but there are only 2 movement that I can use, and 2.
Remember, you've got your other path. You could wait. You could wait and hopefully get that perfect picture, that perfect double picture.
Yeah, I do want to wait. I'm going to wait here on this side. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the movement to go.
Right. What were you doing? You were taking 1 movement and 2 culture? Or you were taking 2 movement?
2 movement there. And then, actually, could I see what else is left? There's 2 movement, and then I either take 1 camera or 2...
2 culture.
What's it called?
I don't know what they're called, but I mean, now that I think about it, hey, it's going to the opera. It's going to art museums. Yeah. It's clearly culture. These are culture.
Culture.
Yeah, these are photo ops, and then there's eating and shopping. And moving.
Okay, tell you what. Okay, here we go. The good old scratch out again.
Another asterisk.
Go this way. We're going to ignore
You're walking away from...
I'm walking away.
Whatever that is.
Ignore this. But I am going to get to the opera, and because I have the 2 thing, I can go see a show, which is over here. Okay, cool. Done.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but just to make you feel bad, you just walked away from St. Saviour's Cathedral at E12. Bruges' oldest parish church has amongst its treasures a roof loft with an organ, medieval tombs, Brussels tapestries, and a rich collection of Flemish paintings. The treasure chamber displays, amongst other paintings by Derek Boos, Hugo van der Gue, and other Flemish primitives. Can you believe this, folks? He just walked away.
But I couldn't resist. I went over to the theater here because apparently they're showing Hamilton and they had discount tickets. So of course I had to go here.
You're doing one of those kinds of tours. Fair enough.
Exactly. All right, so that's my turn. Let's go on to the next.
All right, next day. Ooh, big eating opportunities. Wow, okay. Moving and eating. That's it.
I am loving that.
Wow. I am too. I got a lot of eating opportunities right up there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not loving it.
Although it's another fine dining, and I've already done 2 fine dinings. Drat.
Now, here's the thing. That fine dining, you've done 2 of them.
So, in theory, I mean, I could do it again, but it won't do anything. I've got nothing else to scratch out.
Right? So, oh, man.
But still, that's 2 eateries over here, and then I'll have 30 points for eating. So I should totally do that, which is totally what I'm going to do. I'm moving 2 move and 2 eats. Move, eat. And there we go. I have done everything. I've got 15 times 2, 30. Or see.
Wow.
No, or is this... No, I've got 15, and then the times 2, this line... Well, I mean, the times 1, when I crossed it out to become the times 2, I'm not quite sure.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be the one that's undeleted, right?
Let's see. So if we look back at the handy-dandy example, they had made it to 5, and they... Oh! We were supposed to cross... Look at this. We were supposed to cross these. No, okay, here they showed crossing the camera. Did they?
Really?
Or what is that?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the advanced side. I'm looking at a different thing. Yeah, well, how does this work? How does that work, rules? All right, so for all the eating... No. Yeah, you can see they... It looks like they crossed these 2 things. You know what? Oh, you know what? This is because I am sure there is an advanced objective of eat at this type of eatery or that type of eatery. And they were just taking notes to themselves. Right, I've gotten 2 of the 4, but I need to get the other 2.
Got it.
So anyway, so they said because they've reached 5 and they reached times 2, it's 10. So this was already a +1. So, but what's the point of scratching this out twice? I don't know. Folks, that's what the Klingon subtitles are for. We will get to the bottom of it. But in the meantime, I've just eaten twice and moved twice. What about you, Ruel?
I'll be doing the same thing. So I've looped up here. Apparently, after seeing Hamilton, we all want to grab a bite to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 movement and then 2 eateries here and here, which allows me to scratch off the eateries here and here. So I am maxed out here because I've hit that 15. I have the multiplier as well. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
that's sort of weird, right?
It makes more
like,
sense that for these multipliers that they work differently, that you have to cover them so that you're at 1x and I'm at 2x. We'll worry about it, folks. Again, check the Klingon subtitles. All will be made clear. We're playing for the first time today. Okay, getting close to the end, folks. It is time to take some pictures, take in some culture, and a lot of shopping. And coming up, more culture, more pictures, and more movement. Let's see. I have not done much shopping. I could do 2 shopping, which would take me up from 1 to 6. I could do that. And what do I want to do down here? Right. Oh, I still need to do this. Right. So I have done 2 bridges. I need to do another bridge, but I need to take a picture. And pictures are coming, so I could hit that. All right. And how many statues have I hit? I've hit 2 statues. So before the game is over, I need to hit 1 more bridge and 1 more statue. There are no statues up here at all. And if I come across here, I got to get to that statue. So I need to start working this. Okay. I am moving and taking 3 movement and 1 picture and maybe a culture? Yeah, and a culture. If I push, I go from -6 to -9, but I go from 10 to 20. Yeah, I am pushing. Okay. So I'm moving. I'm doing all of these. Moving, taking a picture, and taking in some culture. 3 movement. 1. And where was the other one? Where's the culture? There 2 and 3. So, and I took a picture and I took in culture. So I took a picture of a bridge and I did some culture. And now I'm standing here at whatever that is, trying to get over to that statue. So that was 1, 2, 3. And this is where I am now. Okay. How about you, Ruel?
Okay, so I'm going to take that, was it 3 movement and a camera?
All right, 3 movement and 1 picture.
Yep, so I go 1, 2, up to this statue. I'll take a picture of that. So that
we're ignoring that other offshoot. You discussed it, and the group decided no more.
And because I know that camera's coming up on the next turn, I'm going to shoot back down to this statue.
Oh, so you just took the long way around to get to the statue.
Just took the long way around.
Perfect.
Yep, so I can get that extra statue.
Okay, cool. Right. So that's it?
Yep.
Ruel, this is it.
Come on, camera.
Last turn. Camera. Final turn. This is it.
This is the final turn? Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
Mistakes were made, folks. Oh, man.
And only 1 camera comes out, and I need it to be that statue. And see, do I push? Do I go from -9 to -12 to get another culture? Because I'd be going from 20 to 30.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm totally going to push again. All right, so I'm just taking all 3 of... Can I get to a culture? I'm sure I can. Yes, I can. All right, so I'm pushing 3. I am taking 3 steps. 1. And then I just took my 1 picture of the statue. A 2. And then I did some culture. And then I've got 1 more move, which doesn't matter. But I will just come up to this cool thing, because it looks really cool, whatever it is. Now I want to know what it is. What is it at F10? While Ruel stews in his juices.
So I'm going to use the movement and 1 final picture. I'm going to ignore this statue, because I want to...
Oh, no! You went out of the way to get to it!
Take another picture of a church. Apparently, that's our jam. So 1 here, 1 here. It'll give me more points. And I'll just circle back out to this, whatever that thing is there.
That would be another statue.
B16.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. That's it. Well, in case anybody's curious, I certainly was. I ended up at the famous Belfry, the most striking tower in Bruges. It dates back to the 13th century, 83 meters high, protected as a World Heritage Site. Ruel, I have climbed this. Jen and I, we have been to Bruges, and
Really?
I have climbed the
Oh,
366
cool.
steps to be rewarded, and I can confirm it is a stunning view of the city and the surroundings.
How cool is that?
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool. All right.
Wow.
So that
Okay.
is it. So, how many churches did you hit? I hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not take a picture of this one, apparently. Ugh.
I hit 7 churches.
Okay, then you get the 10 points, and I get nothing because I hit 4. All right,
Okay.
how many sets of the things did you do? I believe I have 3 sets because I have 1, 2, 3 statues, 1, 2, 3 bridges, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 12 points for the sets. What about you?
I have 2 sets, so 8
So you got 8. And then our actual points and the open question about how does this doubler work?
Right.
All right. Well, anyway, this is 1. This is 3. This, right, is 3. This is also 3. This is 6. This is 0. This is 1. This is 30.
Wow.
This is 24. This is negative 12. And this is I don't know.
What is,
I'm going to assume it's 15 times 2. Again, where's that example?
Yeah, because that's actually a big jump. Because do I do the what's
See, okay, no.
open?
It must be. So for all of these, it's whatever you made it to, except for this. Right?
Except for that?
Well, no, because he made it to 5, and he made it to that. So
yeah.
I did a second one for nothing? I get nothing for it?
Yeah, because there was a time when I could have gotten that, and I skipped it because
I didn't. I got it, but we'll have to
okay.
double check that, folks. So
Weird.
I got 30. You got 30, even though I did 2 fine dinings and you only did 1. So 30, 54, 42, 52, 72, 73, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I believe 84 is my final total.
Are you serious?
Yep.
80. I got 85.
Whoa!
No way. So here's my thing. I didn't push as much, so I didn't.
I
lose
pushed
as
hard.
many points.
Negative
you
12
pushed
points.
Hard. You beat me on a couple of the goals here and everything else. But yeah, wow, how close is that?
Yeah.
Of course, folks, be sure to
Suspect.
check out those.
I did have
subtitles.
1 more fine dining. I feel like I should have gotten something for that.
Yeah, your tour was definitely more well fed, but hey, we got to see Hamilton at a discount. I'm happy with that.
Well, you know what, Ruel? We're both losers because, folks, in case you didn't know, we were streaming this live on Twitch while we recorded, and I'm looking over in the chat, and somebody hit 12 churches, somebody got 92 points, somebody got 88, so
Okay.
we
There it
just
is.
got fired, Ruel, is what happened
Big time fired.
in that run-through of Citytrip Brugge. And again, folks, if you want to hear some final thoughts, you can hit that eye in the top right corner screen or follow the show notes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. That was good. That was fun.
Cool.
I really enjoyed that.
I did too. I think it's really clever.
Yeah.
It's for how quickly it plays. Obviously, we it's a lot longer on stream, but since you can do simultaneous actions,
Oh, of course,
it's gonna go by
yeah.
pretty
This would have been-
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, once you got this would have been a half-hour game easily.
Yeah. You've got that welcome to sort of style of flipping right, and then you've got on tour, but then with set collection, which on tour doesn't have, which I like.
Hey,
I really
do you
enjoyed
want to
it.
be in the final thoughts? You just want to record that right now?
If you want, yeah, I would totally. Yeah,
I was just going to do it this afternoon, but we can
Yeah.
do it right now.
Let's do it.
All right,
Yeah,
hold on a
fine.
second. Then I got to create a scene.
Cool.
All right, I need to come back to Talking Head Me, and I'm going to have to add Ruel in here. Let's see if I just
You want
grab
me to change
him.
my scene on my OBS to just the full.
What's that?
I don't know if that'll make it easier.
Oh, no,
Should I
it's fine. You can just go with this.
just stay
All
with
right.
this? Okay.
So, is it this Discord? Yes. If I copy this Discord, then come to this scene, and then I paste this Discord in, and where'd it go? Did it paste? Or no, if I paste it here? Ugh. Alrighty, this is fun stuff. All right, so, I am copying, and then I come to Talking Heads, and then I just need to paste, and that should make it appear, but it's not appearing. Why is that? I don't know. All right, tell you what, then I will just add it again. Add scene, an existing capture source. Is it a browser source? I don't know what this is. It's been a million years. All right, tell you what, we'll come back over here, and we'll just do it here. We'll just do
You
it
sure?
here. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But then it's not on screen. All right, we will just resize these, and I'll fix it later. All right, so you get bigger. Embiggen Ruel. All right, where is it?
Big and
All right, unlock you. get you over in the corner. Nobody put Ruel in the corner except for Rahdo.
You just did.
Yep. And then I need to unlock me, and I need to put me in the corner. And then I need to expand so you can see the stuff we're talking about.
Yep. Show that board. There you. Oh, nice. There you go.
All right, and all right. So I got to make me a bit bigger.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. And I'll have to move you a bit since I'm kind of impinging on your personal space. Right, and I'll just scooch over a little bit, and then I'll scooch. No, actually, that works pretty good. Get this out of the way, the overhead camera. And we can do some final thoughts. We'll just do it for realsy reals.
Love it.
Okay. Then, you've seen these. You know how it works. All right. Oh, you're a little off center. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. Final thoughts time. Not by myself. All right, I just need to scooch a bit more over here. So let me go back to the Whatsy Mahoozy, Scoozy Madig box cover. Let's actually just come to this. That'll make it easier to find it. All right. Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Citytrip Brugge. And I'm not alone, folks. Ruel stuck it through with me for, shoot, I forgot to turn. No, it doesn't matter. It's all fine. Shoot, let's try this again.
Yeah, what happened?
Oopsie. Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Shitty. Not Shitty Brugge. Okay, let's try this again.
Give me a moment.
I unfortunately channeled my inner racist South Park there.
Tell us how you really feel.
Okay, let's try this again. Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Citytrip Brugge, and I am not alone. Ruel was with me all the way through the run-through, so he decided to stick around for the final thoughts. Although, really, these are kind of initial impressions, because we just played our first game. We have not played it with the more advanced side yet, or any of the cool advanced objectives that appear. But Ruel, based on your first play, what did you think?
I really like this, Richard. And, you talked about the advanced stuff. I can't wait to try that out because I think it's really going to open this game up. Now, the game itself is fantastic as it is in the basic mode, right? We talked a little bit during the gameplay how I like into the Welcome to with the flip and right style, but then on tour where you've got to build this network, and it's constricting because you can't just branch out from wherever. And then you add set collection on top of that. It's a winner in my book.
Oh, it's a fantastic combo, and I love Welcome to, and I love On Tour, and they've had a beautiful, beautiful baby creating something really new and interesting. This is not the first roll and ride I've seen that is all about route creation, but this one, usually it's kind of a little side thing. Oh, we're doing a bunch of stuff, and maybe we're making a little route off to the side. This is all about the route, and it's so rich and interesting and intricate and difficult, and more than anything else, actually, I think what I really like here is it's so thematic. If you watched, I felt like, of course it helps that I've been to Bruges and I've been to some of these places, but I really felt like, I'm actually planning a trip. And okay, this is when we'll stop to eat, and hey, we'll have an afternoon of shopping before we end with the belfry in the center of town and everybody else. I really like it quite a bit. It's not just in the gameplay it comes through, but obviously the developers care a lot about that, because as I understand it, if you were to take this print and play sheet and put it next to a real map of the city of Bruges, you'd see they line up pretty accurately. Usually these games, they take a few liberties, but the whole point of this series of games is to bring these cities to life and let you explore them. If you've been to Bruges and you didn't get to see everything, well, hey, you can learn about a lot more stuff right here, including QR codes that will take you to websites to give you more information. And Citytrip Brugge is just the first in the series. I believe Antwerp is coming out next. I believe Paris is coming out after that. I think they've got a fourth in the queue. I think I could totally see how this is such a wonderful, interesting, rich game. I know apparently, and it's not just, hey, let's just do the exact same game with a different city. They'll change things up. If I recall correctly, the next one, Antwerp, does not have bridges. So they replace it with something else that's really appropriate, or, doesn't have bridges in that they are like major pinch points like they were in this game. So they replace it with other things that are tied to the city. And really enjoyed this. I'm very much looking forward to playing it with my wife, Jen. I have not played it with her yet, but I had a great time playing it through Ruel. Do you have any more thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Jen, because I can't wait to play this with my wife, Michelle, because for a couple of reasons. Number one, She's a teacher, so I can see her using this in the classroom because
Ooh.
it's something you could use in the classroom where you could teach about, this specific city with all those QR codes. Like, have the kids look that up and learn about that. I think that's fantastic. And the second thing is, Michelle and I, we love to travel, and just to, as you said, we haven't been to Bruges, but if we wanted to, or this will make us want to go. At least it made me want to go because there's all that dining and all the the cultural stuff you can do. Like,
Yep.
I'm there for it. So I'm excited. It's for a roll and write. It's very, very thematic. I mean, I love the theme. It really shined in this one. So yeah, again, a winner I book. I can't wait to play it with Michelle and my friends as well.
Yeah, totally as an aside from the game, but yeah, you have to go to Bruges. Completely ignore Colin Farrell from the movie. Bruges is amazing. My
Nice
wife and I
reference.
absolutely loved our time in there. We actually rented tandem bicycles, which
Oh.
the only thing missing
Oh.
from here is there was no opportunity for tandem bicycles. Although, honestly, that's what the 3 movement is. It's a tandem bicycle you got to go on. It didn't occur to me till just now. Again, the theme is here.
Cute. I
The
love that.
love for the subject matter is here. And the really fun, crunchy gameplay that you can grow into. Because it starts with the basic. And then it can grow into the much heavier, crunchier thing with the bigger, more complex objectives too. So, folks, if you'd like to know more about it, I know it's kind of hard to get your hands on it right now. I'll have a link down in the show notes for one online retailer that is selling it right now. And otherwise, Ruel, thank you so much for going on this city trip with me. You have any final thoughts? Any final words?
No, that was fantastic. Anytime you want to take me to Bruges, Richard, I will. I am here for you. So,
All right,
yeah.
buddy. Yeah, just you and me. Forget about Jen and Michelle. It's
Right.
I love it. Okay, folks, that was it. That was Citytrip Brugge. Thanks very much for watching. Have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. Easy peasy.
Right. Yay.
And
You got
now
the final
all I have to
thoughts
do
done?
is a series of Control Z's. Unzee, boop, 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 boop,
Okay.
boop, 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 boop,
Oh, the
boop.
good old
There we go.
days.
Boom,
Gotta
back to
love
normal.
Yeah.
Okay, and
That was fun.
Wesseloid
That was
wants a
legit. I
video
really
blog
enjoyed
of
it.
the R&R bro date.
The bro. The bro date.
That would be something. Yeah.
I love it.
For the record, no, Jen is not letting me go to Bruges without her. We really liked it quite a bit. We actually were
Yeah,
there with her
but-
parents.
Yeah, Michelle would not. She would want to go along as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I really like the game. I think it's fantastic. I'm looking at the questions now. We're
All right,
in
what do
the
we got?
post show now, folks. So we got time to hang out for a bit, right?
Yeah.
Chit-chat.
Well, I'm looking, and people have only submitted 4 questions. Remember, folks, you submit questions to us by starting your question with a question mark. And you got them? You want to put them up?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just go in the order here. Spitzka says, any good promo at the Martin League Park? So talking about Gen Con, if you just joined us, folks, during Gen Con on Thursday night, me and the brothers Murph got a bunch of our friends in our Discord communities, went to a minor league ball game right across from the convention center. Promos, there were no promos. Oh, actually, the promo was Thirsty Thursday. So you can get $2 sodas, $3 domestic beers, or $5 specialty beers or cocktails. I don't know if anyone did the adult beverages, but that was the promo. Moving right along here, have either of you... Oh, okay, it was a great question. Have either of you, AgFox586 says, looked into Aquamarine by Postmark Games? I've been enjoying it the last few days.
Oh, so you have played it?
I have. That's what they say. I haven't played it. I have a download of it.
AG Fox has played it. Yeah.
AG
No, I
Fox
mean,
says it, yeah.
Voyages is fantastic.
Okay.
And who is it? It's. I'm trying to remember.
Matthew
was
Dunstan, right?
it Matt Dunstan or was it Phil Walker Harding plus another
No,
designer?
Matthew Dunstan. Yeah, Matthew Dunstan
Yeah.
was the one for this.
So I expect it to be great. As I understand,
Yeah.
instead of it being ships sailing the Spanish Main or the unspecified Main, it is a undersea submarines diving deeper and deeper.
Right.
Right. I'm excited because Voyages is fantastic. So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't had
Agreed.
a chance to look at it yet.
Same. And then Brazilla says, if you eat fancy once, you cross one time, which means it should double the points of... Oh, this is relating back to the game. It should double the points of regular dining, right? Yep. Yeah.
As you
That's the way we
saw
played
later on, Brazilla, we are not 100% confident. I'm going to have to content them afterwards.
Yeah.
Because, it just seems like, if you get that 2x, it was a waste of time.
That's what... Yeah, it looked like it, right? And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like-
and if you make it to the end of the galleries and cross out, you crossed out 35, hey, I'm making 40. Cross out the 40 and you still get 40. That's kind of weird.
Right. Okay. And then the Rare Norm says, this, what we just played, or Voyages?
Ooh. Now, it's interesting.
Very good
Voyages
question.
is the other big route building roll and write.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've seen, what is it? I just played Shoes Tactics. It had route building as a little side thing. And there was another game from Days of Wonder. They did a roll and write of one of their older games. Which I can't think. I want to say, it wasn't Queen's Architect. It was, what
Didn't
was
it
it?
start with a C? Not Castell. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and it had, by the way, one of the things you can do is a route. I am sure probably by now one of the Gone Shown Clevers had a, hey, here's a little route building thing off to the side. But really, it's this and Voyages that is all about route building.
Yeah. Oh man, Voyages was good too.
It's
I
really good.
Voyages.
And for Voyages, for $5, you get, just based on value proposition, for $5, you get, I think they've released 5 maps now.
Yeah,
for £4.
You get a ton of.
But on the other hand, you buy this, you actually get a box. You get sheets of paper. And I should say, I didn't mention this. These are oversized. This is like one and a half of Fleet, right? This would be a Fleet, and then there's like a whole other half of Fleet. Because, it must have been tougher for you, because you had printed it out on A4, and so you were looking at real, for me, it's very, very easy to make out all the icons. So, you're definitely getting your money's worth here. Plus, tons, Voyages has lots of variety with, all the different maps they're doing. This has tons of variety with all the different objectives.
Right. Oh, man.
Wow.
Personally, I like the theme of Citytrip Brugge better. I'm more drawn to that.
I kind of do too.
But gosh, the gameplay of both are really outstanding.
Yeah, I can't fault Voyages at all. Voyages is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Given my druthers, though, I would rather pay a little bit more and have physical components.
Agreed.
I would imagine 3 or 4 years from now, there will be a new Kickstarter for Voyages saying, the big box, or just the box. And they'll say, hey, here's everything we've ever done for Voyages all in one box. True. I imagine that will happen.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Okay, next question. By the way, Mookie the Pug says hello.
Hello, Mookie.
I don't know what his problem is. Have either of you played Village Rails?
No.
I have not.
I was not interested at all, because I'm kind of burnt out on train route building until I realized, oh wait, it's the sequel to Village Green.
Yeah. One of the places I went up to first at Gencon was Osprey Games. They're called. I wanted to check out Village Rails. It did not arrive in time for the convention. So
so it was supposed to be for sale and it didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't make it. I was pretty bummed. Kudos to Osprey Games. They sold out of everything else, but everyone was asking about Village.
As I understand it, there were big sales across the board. Another channel I watch mentioned that what is it? Not Floodgate Games. Oh, who were they? Elf Creek Games. They sold out halfway through, and they had to drive like 100 miles to go pick up more and bring it back the next day or something like that.
Yeah,
because they did not expect to sell as big as they did.
Yeah, that's funny. I was thinking of 3 examples. That one was the first one. Second one was Arcane Wonders.
Oh yeah.
They brought like 20 pallets of stuff. They sold out of nearly everything by the last day. And then the third story was I ran into Frank from City of Games. Isle of Cats,
Isle of Cats, man.
And Explore and Draw. He sold out of everything the first day. It was
See, that's the worst.
Yeah, and
no, that's not the worst. The worst is you get to the last day and you only sold half of your stuff, and now you got to pay to ship it all back.
Yeah.
The second worst is selling out everything, which means you should have brought 3 times the product.
Exactly. He was bummed about that. I don't remember what he ended up doing. I don't know if he took like pre-orders or whatever, but good for him.
Congratulations.
Explore Draw.
He turned a profit, but he could have turned a lot more. I blame us for raving so much. Who else is raving about Isle of Cats drawn right besides us?
We've been raving out for a while now. Yeah.
Yep. So he blamed us.
Cardboard. Lord of Cardboard asks, designers whose games you would blind buy no matter weight or theme.
Oh,
I think I know your answer.
Oh yeah. What's my answer?
Alexander Pfister?
Yes. That would not be my first, but
Steffenfeld.
Yeah. And honestly, you know what? I don't know if I would for Alexander Pfister.
Really?
These days I would, but he started out doing, the Witch's Brew or whatever it was called.
Oh, yeah.
That was a terrible 2-player game. So I don't know that he's as 100% established. He still branches out and does stuff. But Steffenfeld, there's no 2 ways about it. For you, I don't know. Would you go for any Knizia sight unseen?
That's the thing. I wouldn't. I needed because he does so many games. Like I can't expect to blind buy everything. That
Yeah,
he does,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
To
so I'm
that,
gonna
just
assume P-Dub then.
a P Dub, probably yeah. Phil Walker Harding, praise be, probably do him. Get blind buy his games, and also I just caught top of my head. You know who I really enjoy is Jamie Stegmaier. I always think he puts together terrific games. Um, and
So you have not
yeah,
been
but
let down. I mean, not Pendulum
yeah,
was a real love it or hate it kind of game. Although to be
yeah.
fair, that was not his design.
That's the thing. I'm
Yeah,
talking to his designs
his actual
specifically.
designs. Yep.
Viticulture, Scythe,
Mm-hmm.
right? Those two.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Euphoria, which I think
Euphoria.
is great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that seems to
I
be very
enjoyed too.
forgotten. I thought it was a brilliant game.
I loved it. It was actually the very first Stonemaier I ever played was Euphoria, so it's always
Mm-hmm.
got a special place in my heart for that. But yeah, that's a great question.
Oh, and now of course Tapestry, I think is his next
Tapestry,
one, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
That was another
and Scythe, but I'm
excellent
sure
game.
you said Scythe. Yeah.
Yep. This comment from Wes Lloyd: Next station, London, getting no love.
What's that? Yeah, you're right. I don't love it. I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
To the browser.
Yeah.
Board
I
Game
have
Geek.
no idea.
What was it? Next Station London. Next Station London is a game in 2022. Oh, hey. Yeah, from Matt Dunstan and Blue Orange Games. I have it as a 3, like to have.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I didn't rank it higher. It's let's see. How can I put this on screen? Where's our browser? There it is. Boop. Oh, and now I got to turn on the browser. Of course, now we switched from the RVR to the RR and R, but I'm not going to bother with that. Browser. I need to go to the properties for this browser, and then I have to point
OBS
to. I'm sorry, what?
I just switched my scene to OBS because earlier I was getting cut off like this, so I just switched over to this.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, this actually looks neat. To be fair, let's give it some love because somebody wants to love it. I mean, and it's clearly a flippin' right, and it's from Matt Dunstan, and Matt Dunstan is a very good designer. It's interesting. Matt Dunstan almost always works with other designers, and here he's flying solo.
Oh,
look at it. It looks really nice. Look at it.
Nice.
Yep.
Wait, is it rolling right?
I believe it's a flippin' right.
Flipping right.
Yeah, because there's a pencil, there's a piece of paper, and I don't see any dice, so I'm going to assume a flipping right, which is really a meaningless distinction. The only thing that gives me pause is I have nothing against Blue Orange Games. I think they do phenomenal productions of wonderful, lightweight family fare. And almost without exception, they are always too lightweight for me and Jen.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I've always been impressed by them. But yeah, I would just worry that it's really too much of a gateway for us. But I wouldn't kick it out of bed.
Yeah, you know, one game by them that I would say. Oh, let me switch over here so I'm not cut off. One game by Blue Orange that I think is not so lightweight. It's a Knizia, Blue Lagoon.
That is one I have not played, and it is on my list of things to try.
It's very much like Through the Ages, but is it Through the No, Through the Desert.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's like the next iteration of Through the Desert. I actually prefer Blue Lagoon more.
Wow, and Through the Desert is great. I mean, okay,
it is a
but
great game.
What was it called again? Blue Lagoon, right?
Blue Lagoon.
Does it have anything as cool as those camels with the little with the little riders you can put on them?
No, it doesn't. Then
it loses. Sorry.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like Moana. Remember Moana? It looks like Moana, the board game.
Okay.
It's very bright and very colorful. It's cute. But I love the gameplay. I just think it's a better version of Through the Desert. And I know that I will. That's my hot take for the day, folks. Give me Blue Lagoon over Through the Desert.
All right, you have put it back on my wish list, but I'm giving it a 4. Thinking about.
Giving it a 4. Ooh, okay.
All right. Any more questions, or have we taken it to the limit?
Yeah, we've gone through all questions.
Okay, then. I think it's time to find someone to love on out there in the Twitchverse.
Let's see who's streaming right now in the board game category.
All right. You know more folks than me. What do you like? There's always Luza.
There's always Luza, yeah. My friends who saw their very first baseball game with us just on Thursday, which was fantastic.
Well, we should raid them so they can talk about it. And
yeah.
Are they? Yeah. I assume they're Austrian, right? I don't think they're German. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not. I think Ilka is German, and then Dave might actually be from.
Oh, really?
I think he's Dutch. I forget.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure exactly. Well, nationalities. But anyways, I'd love to rate them. I don't see
Yeah,
anyone
okay.
else
I'm always
who's
happy to.
up.
What are they up to?
Okay.
Let's find them
Let's see
again
what they're doing.
on
Probably
the
talking about Gen
list.
Con now.
Right? They've got bag full of spiders.
Oh. Someone was talking about that at the convention. I don't know what game it is, but I know it was at Gen Con. So.
Well, it looks like they're just getting ready to play it, folks. So, hopefully you're not afraid of a bag full of spiders, because we're going to rate them in 3, 2, 1, go!
Raid.
Purple button, go, go, go!
Raid,
and hopefully that worked.
Raid. Let's see if it worked. It has worked, yes.
Hooray. Hooray.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Look at that.
Cool.
There they are. Yep. Oh, and they
right.
see us. They see us. They hear us.
Cool.
Give us the Luftballons. 99 Luftballons. Floating in the summer sky.
They don't do it anymore.
Stand, stop, trap.
I see no Luftballons. I'm very disappointed. But, okay. Cool.
Oh,
All right, man.
right.
Thanks for making the time. You should go get some
Thank you.
sleep.
I will. You know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yep.
All right. Talk to you there, man.
All right, bye.